That's
Yeah.
funny.
Wrong campaign. Wrong campaign! Okay. So, how is everyone?
Oh,
I clicked to the wrong. I
wonderful.
clicked on the
Dandy.
wrong scene.
10 out of 10.
So, does anyone remember what happened last episode? Last
Yes.
game. What happened?
We
The
stole a
bird
gem.
almost got stuffed.
We made it out without fighting anything.
Somehow, yes.
Yeah, we are still all shocked by it.
Yeah.
Well, you were going to fight stuff, and then we got really, really low on time, and I really didn't want to have that whole thing take 2 episodes. So, yeah, managed to make some really cool rolls all of a sudden.
Magic.
Magic. So, you stumbled upon the Yendon's home for wayward adventurers and joined the Drunken Gnomes Adventurers Guild, I think is called. And then you were all sent on a mission to go retrieve a gem that the professor found out was containing some demonic or ethereal entity that wanted to do harm. You were able to retrieve the gem and survived and managed to get back to Yennon's Adventurers Guild and give the gem to, does anyone remember the doctor's name?
Yes.
One of you really should.
I do.
Yeah, I was like, I do, but that's only because now I have it associated with Cedar. Yep.
Yeah. Her name's Cassie Daniels.
You gave Miss Daniels her gem, and she put it in a crystal box and paid you all, I believe it was 20 gold, and gave one of you a magic item.
Yep, that was me.
So you now have your official, the trash can now officially hold all of the items.
Yes.
All of the items.
Trash
And
can items.
so as we open our scene on the new day, it's been a few days, and you have spent the last couple days very active. You've all set up rooms inside this Adventurers Guild. You've been cleaning, dusting, unstacking chairs, cleaned out some giant rats out of the basement, and overall cleaning up the joint because it seems that it's been under misuse for a bit. And collect some dust. What are y'all doing? It's a
I
bar.
hope we're getting paid.
You're getting
We
paid
got
in
paid.
experience.
Oh, wow. I don't have enough of that.
That's all Yennon's got at this point. He's paying you in experience. Ah, young Padawan, I teach you how to dust cobwebs from corner.
Great. Do you have another job for us yet, or are we just gonna keep being your maids for free?
I mean, if you want to work, I'm sure we can find something. Just then, a very wealthy-looking older white man stumbles in the door. Excuse me, is this the fabled Adventurers Guild? Hello? Is anybody here?
No.
I am a trash can.
Can you all point me in the right direction then?
You found it. What can we do for you?
I've gone to the local constable and they tell me that there's nothing that can be done, but my lord has need of some detectives, some help in finding out what has happened to his wife. She's disappeared. Are any of you willing to help? Are you able to help? I mean, he'll make it worth your while.
Are we sure she didn't just run away?
The Lord and his wife have been together for nigh on 40 years. I highly doubt she would be waiting with this long to run. It's not like there's a cabana boy or anything.
You know what
It's a
they
good
say
one.
about that 40-year itch.
Yes, they scratch it.
Exactly. uh, yeah, sure, we can help.
We've gone to the guards, the local city guard, and they poked around a little bit, but there's no way there has to be foul play. There has to be some kind of she was kidnapped or she's being held for ransom. There is something that is not right, but there has been no ransom. There has been no notes. There has been nothing.
You seem to be putting forth an awful lot of emotion for a missing person.
She is the wife of my lord. I mean, I have been serving them for nigh on 30 years. They are family.
Are you the cabana boy?
He gives you a side-eyed look.
Do you like pina coladas?
All right, that wasn't really an answer. Okay, so if there's no evidence of foul play, what makes you suspect foul play?
Because she's just gone. She asked
Do you
for
have any information for us? Anything?
the mistress, not mistress, the missus. She likes to collect eccentric. I don't know this accent. She likes to collect strange things, and she was looking at one of her antique books that she purchased, and asked for me to bring her a glass of wine. And when I returned, she was gone. That quickly, she just disappeared.
Did you notice anything weird happening around you? Anything unexplained while you were getting her a drink?
Now that you mention it, no.
Well, that's great. Okay, where do you suggest we start?
I mean, if the Lord of Pumper, what is the Lord's name?
Pumpernickel.
It's not Pumpernickel. I almost said it was Pumpernickel. It's not Pumpernickel. Lord Sebastian Galt. He has ordered no one is allowed into the Mrs. Fiona Galt's personal study. He has ordered it secured. I mean, I am not going to tell you how to do your job. I am also a DM who is not going to railroad you. But if you wanted to go check out that area first, maybe see how someone could have broken in or something, then that would be where you might want to start.
What is this job looking like it's going to pay? You know, we got to make sure it's worth our while. I'm all for happy endings and stuff, but that don't pay the bills.
I am sure that the master would be more than willing to pay you whatever your fees would be. Do you have a price?
For her, it is enough to cover a happy ending.
Is that like 20 gold? Don't know what the common price of happy ending is. So like next to 20?
We've done more for less.
Sure, 20.
You'll do it for 20 gold? Not a problem. I'm sure the master is going to be more than willing to pay you each 20 gold for taking on such a delicate task as finding the missus.
Lord Sebastian.
Lord Sebastian Galt. He is a very good man. And apparently now everyone talks in this accent. But please, will you find the missus? She is very
Well,
important to us.
Make no promises, but I guess we'll do our best.
Yes. This would do very
Somebody-
nicely.
Somebody, and I'm eyeing Jennan, doesn't pay us.
Jennan sits up from behind the bar. Don't forget the 20 gold service charge. And he falls back behind the bar. Obviously, you hear some bottles clank, and he's doing something back there, but you really haven't seen him do much work in the last 3 days. He's a very good supervisor.
Yeah, I'll say.
I am charging him 20.
Where does this lord live? Can you give us directions?
It would be my pleasure. I am Charles. And if you will follow me, I will bring you directly to Lord Gaunt's private estate. And he swiftly about face out the door and leads you all, when you are ready, to the private estate. It's not far. It's still in the upper district of Renob, still in rich neighborhood. It's probably 3 or 4 city blocks down around the corner, and it's a sprawling estate. Gated, big iron gates block this very large manor, and he is able to speak to the guard, and you are all brought in immediately. It's not a city guard, it is definitely a private guard at the front gate. Everyone go ahead and roll me a perception check and let me know what you get.
Mm-hmm. 17 for me.
I am back to being blind.
20 for me.
Awesome.
The owl is blind
Natural
too.
one.
Oh, so the blind owl and Ellie, you are too infatuated by the fact that this man, Sir Galt, has his own private guard staff. The rest of you see that this place is very well guarded. The entire building is surrounded by an 8 to 10 foot wrought iron spiked fence, and it doesn't look like it would be very easy to climb and get out, or in, for that matter. A very well manicured yard. You can see that there's about 30 or 40 foot distance between the building and the fence, all the way from what you can see around. No real tall hedges or anywhere to hide between the building and the fence. And as you're led in, big front double doors, and you see that there is one guard here in the front entryway, and they lead you, Charles leads you to the right of the main entrance, in where there is a very distinguished looking man in fine garb. Which one is that? That one is you. In fine garb, sitting there shakily drinking from a whiskey glass. Charles introduces you to Sir Galt. I don't remember his first name. What was it? Frederick? Edwin? Sebastian. Sir Sebastian Galt. I mean, it's not like I just pulled names out of my ass or anything. Sir Sebastian Galt. Charles, are these the men that you and the women that you said would be able to help us? Oh yeah, I'm Sebastian. Or I'm Charles. Yes, my lord. Yes, these are Sir Yennan's adventures that we were told by would be able to help by Professor Daniels on her
Oh,
recommendations.
You guys know Professor Daniels.
Yes, we've had some professional dealings with Professor Daniels in the past. We've funded many of expedition of her part, but she has brought many magical and mysterious items into my wife's collection. You must find her. She's this is not like her to just disappear. I need your help.
Yeah. Charles told us about her collection a little bit. Can you tell us if she was working on anything?
I mean, my wife, she likes collecting strange and mysterious antiques. I'm she's constantly looking for new and weird things. One day she comes home with the skin of some kind of cat that can just disappear, and the next minute she comes home with a box of antique books. I don't know. She collects anything and everything.
Did you look under the skin of the cat that can disappear? Like, is she just hiding?
I don't think my wife would just hide from me. She has no reason to run or hide. She gets everything she wants. We've been in love for 40 years. She wouldn't
I'm not
leave.
saying that she wasn't doing it on purpose, but like, what if she got stuck in there? I'm sorry.
Stuck in a rug. I mean, it's in her study, sitting in front of the fireplace. I mean,
Can
she's
we have access to the study? If we're
yes.
gonna look for her.
Yes, you can have access to anywhere, any place you want. Just please find her. And not Sir, can one call him Sir Charles? He says, yes, right this way, please. And leads you down the hall and down a flight of circular stairs into a great room almost directly underneath the entryway. And it's just a large room full of glass cases with weird items, strange items, and bookshelves upon bookshelves. And you see the stuffed remains of a chicken that's 4 feet tall and has razor sharp claws. And you see a displacer beast rug sitting flat on the ground in front of the fireplace, and a large desk with an array of magnifying glasses and a book laying half open on her desk, face
I'm
down,
gonna go
spread out.
take a look at whatever's open on that book.
What are the rest of you doing?
I also wanted to look at the book, so I'll look at the sitting area where she was before.
I'm kind of reflecting on what the Lord was talking about. Do I notice anything off about what he said? Or does he seem genuine?
Roll me an investigation check.
I got a 5.
He seems like he's telling the truth. You don't get anything bad out of him.
Cool.
And what is the owl doing, Mr. Glim?
Just want to kind of look around to see if there might be anything If she was taken, if there might be anything lying around that somebody maybe forgot to pick up to cover their tracks.
Okay. So why don't you go ahead and give me a... Everyone give me a investigation check.
Where were you on that one, Dice? Got a 17.
I also got a 17.
Wait. What was that? Oh, a 23. Okay.
Well, Glim, you are poking around. What'd you say you wanted to look at?
Everything.
Everything?
Just kind of in the area to see if there might have been something that somebody had left behind when she went missing.
So you're all poking around, and Cal, you go over and investigate the book, and upon opening it, you see the cover of the book. It's the Scarlet Harlet, and opening it up, you start reading a passage, and it's getting steamy. It was you've picked up a romance novel, but this one seems very old, almost an antique, with a leather bound cover. And as you start getting a little warm reading the passage of what's going on between the homeowner and his newfound ward, the next page is a map. And there's a word on the page right above that map. Do you read the word?
Yes.
The word is scepter. And upon reading the word scepter, there's a bright flash, and everyone in the room is now standing in an entryway of a castle.
Oh.
And you're not in the same building that you were just moments ago.
You mean to tell me that all this time there's been magic books that teleport us into these fantasies?
All this time, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Fanfic is real.
Son of a bitch, I've been lied to.
I need to read more physical books, I guess.
I mean, right? Damn it, Bobby.
Damn Kindle.
I'll
Stealing
tell
the
you
magic.
what.
Okay, sorry.
And here is the Scarlet Harlet mansion.
I guess we figured out where she disappeared to without a trace.
This is nice.
Oh my god.
You are standing in a what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, you know that word. You are standing in a very well-lit, nice entryway. There is marble floors and paintings and draperies hung on the walls, wall sconces that do not emit flame. They emit a magical light instead. And you are standing, if you look in the middle level of the entryway, or you're on the middle level, do you see the little bump out on the bottom middle?
Yeah.
That's where you're standing. That is the middle of the entryway. There are a suit of armor on either side of you and a big set of double doors behind you.
Ah. Okay. Well.
I knew I should have joined up with
I
illiterate
do not
adventurers.
enjoy a suit of armor.
Behind you, the double doors don't move, can't open them. And above it, it simply says, "Speak truth." And that's it. Speak truth.
True.
I hate it here.
Congratulations.
Did I figure it out? I spoke truth.
You spoke truth, and you spoke truth. Nothing happens.
Woo!
No
Damn.
matter how much you pull or whatever word, it just doesn't open.
All right. Well, maybe we should go looking for this lady. Don't remember her name.
Can you post a link for those maps?
It's
Okay,
in
Just
chat.
click the picture. Dude, not.
That's a nice place.
What are you trying to do, Josh?
Trying to find where I can get the map.
It's
It's
in the
in-
Hellfire Club chat. In Discord.
Oh, I'm on the roll for initiative thing. That's why I'm dumb. Ignore me.
And then you click the picture and then you click open.
Yeah, I got it now.
It's okay.
I was in
It's
the
okay.
I was in the roll for initiative chat, so I was very confused.
Is there
That's right. They have their own chat for voice channels now.
Yeah.
anything in here that might allude as to what that is talking about in regards to speaking truth?
Nope. There is just some writing above the door and some empty metal statues on either side of the doorway.
Can I?
Or not statues, but
roll-
empty suits of armor.
Can I roll for Arcana to see if I can get like a feel of like if there's magic in this place or anything
Sure.
like that?
You get a sense of magic everywhere. All around you, this entire place just seems magic. In front of you, the doors, you get a sense of a teleportation spell, like maybe it's a portal. But there is some other spell is keeping it blocked. And you get a feeling of maybe if you could figure out what the secret password is, you might be able to just leave. At the same time, you don't know what the password is. It could be anything.
Is it just us four in here?
It's, as far as you can see, it's just you four in here.
Okay.
Well, do we want to go left or right?
I'm gonna go straight in the door in front of us.
Okay.
You're going to just pop open that door directly in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
You
God.
open up that door and in is a room that is just floor to ceiling bookshelves. There are books on top of armchairs. There's books floor to ceiling on the wall, giant book tables just mounted with books, and bookshelves that are overflowing. And there is, as you enter the room, there is a cat that just sits up and meows. It seems to have been sleeping on a pile of books.
Well, we've now lost Ellie. She's not going to leave this room.
Me and Cal will be here if you need us. I'm gonna take a look at the bookshelves and see if there's like any, like what type of books are in here.
Okay.
See if there's maybe any other teleportation books or like anything for the password or anything like that.
Sure. Go
Anything
ahead
that stands out to me.
and give me a investigation. Anyone who wants to investigate the room, give me an investigation.
Yay.
Am I right to assume the words that are the speak truth words, is that in common or is that in a different language?
It is in a different language, but as soon as you start to inspect it and read it, it changes to common.
They apparently just see books.
I rolled a
I might not
17.
even see books.
I am with you on that.
Oh no.
So Cow
Oh.
and Path, they see a cat. They're
Yeah.
both trying to figure out if the cat is the owner of this mansion. And if the cat speaks common, which very clearly it doesn't. Glim,
Meow.
you notice that there are 3 paintings on the walls. One's a landscape scene with a green dragon. One is a Pegasus in flight, and the last one is a unicorn in a dark wooded area.
And what was
Ellie.
that on? A painting?
Paintings, 3 paintings on the walls. Ellie, you spend about 30 minutes and you notice a few things around this room. Number one, all the books seem to have been written by the same person. Someone named Harlet. That's the pen name Harlet. This Harlet person doesn't just apparently write fanfic. She also writes spells, and it seems to have been a powerful mage. And she was fearful that, or she is the creator of this mansion that you're in. It seems to be a spell by another powerful wizard, but that spell has been made permanent by her own spells. So Mordekainen's tiny hut has become permanent as Harlot's mansion.
Okay.
And she invented this place and used it as her own private place, for her and her lover, who is unnamed, and fearful that guests might become trapped here if she hid not only, let me rephrase this, fearful that people might be stuck here without her, she hid the passcode to get out amongst the spine of 7 books in her mansion. Also, while you're searching with that high, you find that there is a secret passage behind one of the bookshelves in the room. When you start to pull out one of the books, it causes the bookcase to slide open and revealing a passage behind it. You also find a book in this room with the letter I on it.
The letter I. And it looks different?
It looks different. It looks to have a blue glow to the letter I.
Okay. Do I recognize any of the spells?
It seems that most of the spells seem to be some type of illusionary magic.
Okay.
After about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, the cat, tired of playing with Path and Cal, gets up, stretches, and works its way out the door that you guys came in and walks out.
Hey guys, I found a secret passage. Do you guys want to take a look with me?
Yeah, the cat left, so there went my entertainment.
I didn't even know there was anything in this room but a cat, but sure, I'll follow you.
Okay.
Oh, why not?
So, who's going first? I don't suggest me.
Well, you found it.
I-
Shouldn't you be leading?
But you're stronger than me.
I'll go first.
So you go through you open up the secret passage and look in, and it is a stairway going down. And as you go down this dark stone steps, the air starts to smell like chemicals. And it opens up into a room that is... Sorry, you start to smell chemicals, and as you go down the stairs, there's a door straight ahead of you, and then a long hallway to the right. It looks like there's a door somewhere down that hall.
Okay. Hello. Sorry, my entire just flashed.
Is there anything else in this room?
How
You're
would
in a
I
hallway.
see?
Oh,
So you can either go straight forward, or you can go to the right and down that hall to another room. So if you look at the map on the lower level, you see the top left corner. There's those lines. That's the stairway down.
Yeah. Is there a way that
Ah.
I can like roll for something to see if the chemicals seem harmful?
You can roll perception and investigation, whatever you like.
Okay. Well. Oh, all right. I ain't knowing shit.
I
got
mean,
6.
they kind of smell like cupcakes,
Chemical cupcakes.
chemical cupcakes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Delicious.
Well,
With the 6, I will say that the smell seems to be coming down the hallway to your right.
yeah. Let's go take a look, guys.
Let's go.
Alrighty then.
Not a
Oh.
trap. Nothing's ever a trap.
I need to figure out how to spell a word real quick.
All
Okay.
right.
I just remembered how to spell the word now. I gave you... Everyone's keeping a list of what letters I gave you, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that you had the letter I. Okay, so you go down the hallway and you just blatantly open up a door without checking for traps or anything. So in this room, it's some kind of laboratory. There's 2 long wooden tables, vials, beakers, flasks, different liquids and powders all over the room. And there are books just stacked on the tables around the different glasses and the chemicals. And there's paper on the walls and a blackboard with just random scribbling, little pieces of red string that are connecting different documents on the wall to other documents. It looks like a scene out of Dexter. What are you guys doing?
I want to go check out them chemicals.
So,
Why, I don't know.
you're going to check out the chemicals themselves?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and give me investigation. You start looking at the chemicals, but being a simple... what class are you? Ranger still?
Ranger. Yeah.
Being a simple ranger, I mean, they're not natural, or they're not in their natural state. You can't really make out what they are. You do see that there are near the chemicals on the table. There are 4 clay figures, and some are in kind of one looks almost human. Another one kind of looks like a gargoyle. Another one looks more human. It starts resembling like a female woman. And then the last one is just a lump of clay with 2 eyes and a mouth. Anyone else? What you guys doing?
Do they perhaps look like somebody's making potions?
It definitely looks like there was something magical or alchemy based going on in here.
Is that something that a warlock would have experience in? I know that we do like spells and stuff, but I don't know if we.
I mean,
Alchemy and stuff.
you go ahead and roll me an alchemy or not an alchemy, an arcana or an investigation or.
Okay. Whee! I'm going to also look with him.
Well, with a 21 arcana, you know that these figures are used for creating homunculi, which are used for creating human, not clones, but permanent human familiars.
Okay.
You know that homunculi are made out of straw and clay, and they are made as part of a human wizard or warlock or witch, and are able to do everything that they can do and serve them. You know that
Okay.
it would take a powerful magic user to create them. You know, maybe someone powerful enough to create an entire dimension inside of a book.
I relay all of that information to my friends.
Anyone else doing anything else in this room?
I'm staying a healthy distance away from all the chemicals.
Yeah.
Are you doing
Turn
anything?
into something.
Okay.
If nobody else is going to do it, I would like to go take a look at the wall with all the red strings and stuff.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a investigation perception.
I like this die.
You examine the charts and the formulas, and you don't know how you know, but something clicks in that barbarian brain of yours. And
Barbarian.
I'm the barbarian.
whoops. Something
I'm
clicks
a warlock.
in that warlock brain of yours. And you think that their main goal here was to turn different materials into gold. And by the amount of scorch marks and burns, it was definitely the scene of more than one spectacular failure.
Okay.
But gold.
But gold.
But
Did-
go-
Can I tell if they ever figured it out?
There doesn't
would
seem
like
to be
that for myself.
anything. There doesn't seem to be a eureka moment placed on the walls.
Okay.
Is anyone going to just do a general perception or investigation of the room?
I will.
We're all going to.
I got a 13.
17.
I know that I am in a room.
Everyone but Path is looking around, and you all find, searching around, you find a potion of healing each, and you each find 15 gold, and you are all nice enough to point out the potion and the pile of 15 gold sitting at Path's feet.
Oh my.
Can
I
they point it
didn't.
out to me? Because I didn't. I was too busy looking at the wall.
You
Thanks,
were
friends.
There's
looking at the
gold on my
wall.
path.
You were looking at the wall, and yeah, unfortunately, you weren't paying attention, but you do end up still getting 15 gold and a vial of healing potion that you can add to your inventory.
I have no idea what
Yay.
happened, but all of a sudden my keyboard decided to type a whole bunch of numbers, and it gave me 5.5 million gold.
I don't think you have 5.5 million gold. You know, not to get on a side tangent, but the last group the first group that I tried to play D&D with, that I DM for on Discord, which was a couple years ago, they were all new players, and one of them decided to give themselves like 20,000 gold and one of every magic item in the D&D Beyond inventory.
Oh.
Nope.
Love that.
Yeah. Well, my backstory is that I'm rich and I have access to all magical items. Like, oh, okay.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
You
You're
also
definitely gonna die.
you also find a book in there with a blue letter G on the spine.
Ooh, G.
Instagram.
IG, I guess. How much gold did you say? I'm sorry.
15.
15. Okay. Thank you. We have I and G. Let's go, boys and Cal.
Boys and Cal.
Love it.
Okay. Do we notice anything else in the said room?
Nothing that you can tell. There doesn't seem to be anything.
Okay. Should we continue down this lower level, guys, or do you guys want to go back up?
I think we should keep looking around down here.
Yeah. I agree.
Just in case.
You agree, so you do it? Ow.
Yeah.
I like to go back up, not to the floor, but back where we came, and see if there might be like any traps or anything on that other door.
Okay, go ahead.
Us.
Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
21.
No traps. And you go ahead and you take a close look at that door, and doesn't seem to be any traps. It doesn't seem to be a door that was used very often. It seems like the door to like the alchemy lab that you had just left was far more frequented than the rooms down here.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and open it and go through the door.
You open up the door, and it opens into a short hallway that's maybe, like 15 feet long. There's another door about halfway down the hall on your right, and then it opens up into another larger room at the end of that hall. Both
I
are
want to go down
About-
to where the larger room is and check out the door.
there is no door on the larger room. It's
Oh,
just an open entryway.
Oh, okay.
well, I'm just gonna barge up in there.
You're going to go straight past into the larger room?
Yes.
Okay. As you're passing by the entryway to your right, you see what looks to be a dark room with some kind of symbol on the ground in the middle of the room and some torches around it. But you quickly pass so you don't get too good of a view. At the end of the hall, it opens up into a very large room full of the smell of alcohol and vinegar, and there's these large glass vessels around the room holding specimens, creatures, ranging they're from 1 foot tall to couple large 6 foot tall ones that have deformed birds in them. They're it looks like it's a bird, but there's no feathers. And each of them, it looks to be possibly the same kind of creature, but they just seem to be getting larger and larger. There is one that's like a 4 foot tall container, and the lid is missing it, and there's nothing inside that one.
I'm going to say I followed him into this room.
Okay.
And I am now concerned that there is a large burb on the loose.
We can
Burb,
stuff
burb,
this
burb.
bird.
Bourbon is the
Yeah.
word. Maybe
Hey,
this is where that burb came from.
What burb?
Glims.
Oh.
Hey, Glim,
No.
I found your parents.
Wow, that's just dark as shit.
I start poking Glim to see if he's made out of clay.
I mean, if you're all coming into this room, you look around, there's the body of like a cockatrice in one, and on the table there's a dissected fire beetle. Yeah.
Huh.
Looks like it's getting ready to be mounted.
I am visibly displeased in seeing the sight of these creatures.
You do see that there is another one that is open, and this one looks like it has something swimming around inside of it, moving.
Oh god.
And in fact, it looks like there's multiple small things swimming around inside of it, moving around, and the lid is slightly ajar on it.
Ew.
I want to check it out.
Oh no.
Okay. As you get close, the lid of the jar is. Hold on. The lid of the jar is suddenly shot off by one of the creatures coming out and attacking your face. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yay!
Battle time. I hate it here.
Yay! I hate you guys. Okay. So as
9. Ugh.
Oh, I was saying yay for rolling for initiative because it means that we're finally fighting.
yeah, you're finally getting to fight something.
And then I did
Rude.
roll decently well, but I haven't gotten to
Hey.
fight with my warlock yet.
Why you gotta be so rude?
Don't you know I'm human too?
All right, calm down.
Go to bed, duck. Sorry. I ran out of lemonade.
Lemonade. Lemonade.
And my dog is making my wife very irritated.
Where the lemonade comes from?
I mean, if you have to ask, you don't want to know. Okay. So we have a group of tadpoles come shooting out of your face. And as each of you are running over to assist, who walked over to it? Was it Glim?
It was me.
Oh, it was you. As you're all coming over to find out why a robot is suddenly flaying around screaming, you are all grabbed. Each of you is grabbed by the ankle by a severed moving hand.
I
And
wasn't gonna make a joke.
go ahead.
That was the robot's first facial.
Oh,
Hey.
oh my god.
You assume it was its first
I-
facial.
I almost said what got brought up last night.
What?
What?
What Matthew said last night.
Oh.
I don't want to
I'm
know.
not going to repeat it.
Okay.
Yeah, Isaiah.
And just for that,
Maybe
does
not for Twitch, which is why we're not
Yeah.
saying it.
thank you for not saying it, because it's not Twitch I'm worried about. It's TikTok that I'm worried about.
That too, yes.
Does a 17 hit you, Path?
Yes. Wait a second. Yes.
Okay, you take 3 damage. As the claw grabs around your ankle and crushes it a little bit.
Ouchie.
And does a 6 hit you, Ellie?
No. It does not.
And does a 13 hit you, Glim?
No.
Does a 5 hit you, Cal? Cal?
I don't think
Honey?
it does. Hers was pretty high.
I highly doubt a 5 hits her.
Sorry, there was a kid issue, so I missed all of that.
You're being attacked.
Why do I make... Yeah.
I need to know what is hitting me, or how much.
Nothing hit you. It claw around your ankle was trying to hit you. It missed.
Oh, okay. I was saying I have a 13.
Luke, why do I make your wife angry? Go ahead, Ellie. It is your turn. You have a severed hand at your ankle, and you saw a bunch of tadpoles shooting at the robot's face.
Okay. Sorry. Let me see things.
Oh, I make my wife angry. I don't make Luke's wife angry. Okay. Of course I make my wife angry. Have you met her? She's always angry at me.
I'm going to maybe. No, I think I'm going to save that. I don't think the severed hand's going to be very difficult to. Okay.
It's a natural AC of 60.
Wow, that would be really bad.
I'm horrible at putting makeup on, Big Al.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes, a 14 hit. You're aiming for the hand?
Yeah.
Yep, the
around
hand on
my
you.
ankle.
Yep, it hits.
Okay, I have 2 different damage roll things.
Okay.
One's a 1 die 6 plus 1, and the other's a 1 die 8 plus 1, but they're both bludgeoning. I don't.
So is it with your club, or what weapon is it?
A staff.
I think it's if you're using it with one hand or two. 1d6 for one hand, 1d8 for two hand.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I'm just gonna do this. 3.
You crush the hand that is around your ankle. And it falls
Awesome.
limply to the ground.
Great. And my turn.
Are you done, Ellie? Sorry. The slad thing, the tadpole, is going to try to wreck the robot's face. Does a 7 hit?
No.
How about a 17?
Yes.
You take 4 damage. And up next is Glim. You have something clawing at your ankle and a robot dancing around with tadpoles shooting at its face. Oh. Chloe, thank you for the follow.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
watch
too
it.
funny.
You're not going to watch?
No, because I can see the damage and stuff.
I'm gonna. Oh, what is that? I'm gonna hit that hand away with.
Okay.
Well, not away, but I'm gonna hit it with one of my daggers.
You're just going to reach down and smack it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wonderful.
You reach
11.
down to smack it, and it quickly maneuvers out of the way and almost jumps away from your dagger and grabs onto your inner thigh.
Oh.
Anything
Okay.
else?
Well, since I have 2 weapon fighting, I am going to attempt to attack it and get it off my leg.
Okay.
I don't like this. $22.
Fearful of where that claw is going to grab next, you are able to stab it. And I'm assuming you do more than 2 damage?
4.
You just absolutely demolish it and fling it across the room as far away from your crotch as possible. Up next is Cal.
I'm going to use my great axe and attack the one that tried to reach out and grab me.
Okay.
Oof, does an 8 hit?
An 8 does hit. Not.
Cool.
Does not. Sorry, an 8 does not hit.
I was like, oof.
If an 11 doesn't hit, an 8 certainly doesn't. I'm sorry. Yeah, you miss. Path. What do you want to do?
How many things are attacking me right now? 'Cause
So
I feel like
you
I'm getting
have
involved.
you have a claw at your ankle, and you have 4 tadpoles shooting at your face with nasty, gnashing teeth.
Okay.
And you're just having a very bad, horrible, no good, very bad day.
Yeah, I'm going to. So the claw is it around my ankle or is it like just trying
It's
to grab
around
me?
it's around your ankle trying to grab you. Like you could possibly kick it off or step on it,
Yeah,
or
I'm
you
gonna.
can stab it.
I'm gonna attempt to disengage from where the well, really all fronts. I'm just gonna try to wiggle it off me and run away from the tadpole jar thing that I'm getting
Okay,
walloped
so
by.
you can disengage. That's going to use your action,
Mhm.
and then you can move away from them.
Yeah, that.
You're able to move towards the back of the room by the doorway, away from the 2 large tables of glass vials and everything.
Okay.
So up next is Clawing Hand. It starts slowly working its way towards Path, the clawed hand that was around your ankle. Up next is the clawed hand around Cal. It squeezes at you and does a 17 hit.
Yes.
It digs its claws in, climbing up your leg, doing 3 damage.
Yeah.
Ellie.
Who's looking the most hurt right now?
Definitely Path.
Okay. I'm going to attack the hand that's trying to make its way back towards him.
Okay.
And does not hit though.
You miss the hand. You think that the hand is moving slower than it actually is, and your swing down just barely misses the wrist.
Well, it's a great thing that I'm proficient in 2-weapon fighting.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to shoot it instead. With my crossbow.
2-weapon fighting means that you can do a melee attack with each hand.
Cool. Never mind.
So if you have a dagger or something else, you can use that in your offhand.
Can I just punch it?
Yeah, you can just punch it. You can try to smash it. You can try to squish it with your foot.
There we go. We'll try that. Does a 16 hit?
You are able to crush it under your heel and destroy the hand that is coming towards Path. It's like the hand that rocks the cradle. Just coming for him.
Cool.
Up next is the tadpoles that see you crush the hand right in front of them, and they are going to try and bite your face.
How big are these tadpoles?
Oh, they're about the size of a Pomeranian.
Holy crap.
Does a
Their teeth don't
17
feel
hit?
To who?
To Ellie.
Me?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
And does a 13 hit?
Yes, it does.
You get bitten twice by 2 of the 4 tadpoles and take 8 damage.
Beautiful. Love that for me.
8 lovely piercing damage. Up next is Glim.
How far away are these things?
You have 2 tadpoles and a hand all about... Well, the hand is currently on Cal's knee, moving its way up, and then the tadpoles are bouncing around the middle of the room. Probably 5-10 feet away.
Okay. I am going to attack one of the tadpoles.
Okay.
And I am going to throw one of my daggers at it.
Alrighty. The tadpole is definitely in melee range of someone else, so it would be a sneak attack if you wanted.
Oh.
Because you have advantage on it because it's within melee of another character.
Oh, okay. Good lord, I forgot how sneak attack works.
So
Well,
basically,
actually, I don't think I have that yet.
don't thieves start with sneak attack?
Yes, I do. Yes,
So
I do.
13 hits a tadpole.
Turn. Deal 1d6 with an attack with a finesse or ranged weapon. Okay. And you said that does hit?
Yes. Is that better, Texas?
4.
Okay.
And another 4 with sneak attack. So 8.
Okay. So you mess one all up, and it does not look good at all. You throw your dagger and you cut 2 of the tadpoles at once, and they almost kind of stick together a little bit. Anything else?
As a bonus action, I would like to, well, not dash, but can I move up towards them? And I want to attack one of the other ones, or one of them with the one that's looking mighty chunked up.
Okay.
I want to hit it with my other dagger.
Okay.
I assume 14 hits.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
6 damage.
You fillet 2 of them with your mighty dagger moves, turning the tadpole into sashimi. Tadpoles into sashimi. That leaves 2 tadpoles left and a clawing hand at Cal's kneecap.
That shall end my turn.
What is your decision to do now, Mr. Path?
I'm going to shoot one of the tadpoles with a bow.
You gonna shoot a tadpole with a bow?
Yes,
Okay.
because they're
Creepy
huge.
and big and nasty.
Yes.
And they did give you a facial.
17.
That'll hit.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
That'll do. That'll do. You do 3 wonderful damages to one of them. Anything else?
Nope.
Up next is Cal. Cal, you have a very unwanted hand clawing at your kneecap. It did not ask for consent.
I am going to use my bonus action and rage.
I will not to rage. Okay, you get very angry.
God.
And then I am going to attempt to rip the hand off of my kneecap.
Okay.
Maybe. Keep clicking shit. That'd be an unarmed strike, right?
You can hit it with whatever you want.
Okay, we're unarming it because I'm not taking a great axe to my leg. An 18 to hit.
Okay. Now, where are you throwing this hand?
I'm throwing it. Melody. I'm gonna.
Melody.
I'm
Hey,
thinking
dude.
about it.
Buddy, thank you for the raid.
Give the trash can another face.
I'm gonna throw it off to the side away from us.
Okay, you throw it and fling it against the wall.
Yeah.
As you hit the wall, it just, this dusty, old, decayed, dirty, magical hand just crumbles as it hits the wall and is destroyed.
It was probably an old white man hand too.
You definitely got the sense of Werther's originals off this hand.
Love it. Fucking Werther's.
What you doing, Ellie? You've got a very pissed off, angry tadpole in the middle of the room, and that's about it.
That's it?
That's about it.
Okay.
Well, there's 2 of them, but you have the feeling that it's one creature inhabiting 2 tadpoles.
Are they within 5 feet of me?
They could be.
They can be? Okay.
They can be.
Okay, well, if they're not, I would move towards them so that they are.
Okay.
I'm going to hit it with my staff.
Alrighty.
And I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Dissolves.
So it should automatically roll you your nat 20 dice as soon as you hit the damage on that.
Okay.
2d8 plus 1.
Wow.
Perfect. You get 3 damage. You get a critical success on this hand or on these tadpoles and do 3 whopping damage to them.
Go me.
Somehow you're nat 20, they're still alive.
Wonderful. Just
And they're
gonna
pissed.
stomp on them again, I guess.
Okay.
15 hit.
That'll hit.
More
Somehow you almost you completely smash one of them. You see little frog guts going everywhere, and it tries to bite your toe. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Your toe takes 4 damage.
Did I kill one of them?
You did kill one of them.
I have a question then.
Yes.
I have Dark One's Blessing, which says when you reduce a hostile creature to 0 HP, you gain 6 temp HP. I've now killed 2 things.
So you would take 6 temp HP. So go ahead and just give yourself 6 HP because you should have taken 6 less damage. So
Okay.
heal yourself back up 6. And forget about the other temp HP because it is to one creature inhabited. The 2 tadpoles are one creature. You didn't actually defeat the creature yet.
Oh, okay. So that's just for the hand.
Yep, that's just for the hand.
Okay.
Glim!
I saw that afterwards.
Glim, my dude.
How many
There's a
left?
nasty tadpole.
Just one?
Just one, and it has a liking for toes.
Ah. Okay, well, I'm gonna go up to it and try and stab it.
Okay, the toe?
Does a whopping 6 hit?
Unfortunately, you only able to stab toes.
Oh, good. Sorry, whoever that was.
You taking another swing at it?
Yeah, preferably not the toad this time.
You're supposed to hit the toad, not the toe, and you were able to hit the toe.
16.
Yep. If you do more than 3 damage, you squish it.
6.
Congratulations, my dudes. You have won your first combat.
Yay! Dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun,
dun,
I'm not-
dun, dun, dun.
I am not celebrating.
I have a few questions.
I
Yes.
almost died to tadpoles.
Okay. How long does my temp HP last?
It's gone.
It's gone. So it only lasts till the end of the
End of the combat. Yeah.
battle. Okay. And then also I have Hellish Rebuke, and it says that it's a reaction.
So if something tries to attack you or does attack you, then you can use that when it's not your turn. So
Got it.
that's how reactions work. Your reaction comes back at the end of your turn every time around, and you're only able to use it when it's not your turn.
Got it. Okay. I wasn't sure, so I was like, I'm just gonna hold it and then
Yep.
ask after we're done.
And is Hellish Rebuke a cantrip or a leveled spell?
It's the first level, yeah.
Okay, so then that would use a spell slot also. If you
Yeah,
cast it.
What do you mean by that? Use the
so-
spells.
On your character sheet,
Mhm.
let me duplicate this. And I'll share my screen to y'all. Okay. So here is your character sheet. And if you go over here to spells, do you see right here under packed, there's these 2 boxes that can be checked?
Oh yeah.
Those are how many times you can cast a spell.
Okay. And is that like for long rest, or is that
Well, for warlocks, it's per short rest.
oh okay.
So wizards and clerics and everything else, they have to do a long rest to get spells back. But since warlocks only have a very small amount of spell slots, then they get them back on short rests.
Gotcha. Okay. I see now.
Yeah. So, and then up at the top to do short rest and long rest is where you would just click that and it would automatically do all those calculations for you.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
As the smoke clears and you're able to get the goop off of yourself from the tadpoles and whatnot, you notice that there seems to be like a purple goo in the corner, with what looks like something had been shackled to the wall in the corner, but it's not there anymore.
There's... Oh. Um,
I want to go
I bet
investigate
the
it.
lady.
That's
What?
unsettling.
I want to go investigate it.
You're going to investigate the goo?
Yeah.
It's a slimy, purpley goo that it looks like there seems to be some kind of. It looks like it's flesh, but it's not flesh anymore. But it could have been flesh attached to the chain, but it also could have been wood. It's really weird.
Delicious.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah, that's all you find in this weird room.
Great.
This is, in fact, a really weird room. It has tadpoles.
It
We're
has
going to hatch baby frogs here.
it has pseudo dragons. It has severed hands. It has tadpoles, a giant fire beetle, a cockatrice. It's just got a bunch of weird crap in it, all in test tubes and dissected on tables. And
Does any of this look like it might be of, value?
I mean, you definitely think that maybe there could be some magical components harvested from some of these things. Like, you find that like you reach in and you're able to grab the sack of a giant fire beetle, and you think this might be worth like 10 gold on the market. So go ahead and add 10 gold to your inventory.
Okay.
Nice.
We're gonna say that you sold it in the future
Sounds
if
good.
you live.
So, I think we should make our way back to that other room.
I think some of us should heal.
So you have two options to heal. You can either do a short rest, or you can drink that healing potion that you found upstairs.
I have a whole 3 HP right now.
Oh. I walk over to Ellie and just it's like there, and I put my hands on her and use my healing hands.
Okay.
How much does that give me?
2 health points.
I'm up to 5. Let's go. Anybody else want to put their hands on me? I mean, what?
Words, phrasing.
Are you gonna use your potion, or are you gonna save it?
Hang on. I'm looking at my spells because I feel like I gave myself one.
We can always take a
No,
short
good.
rest because that's free, and we can save our other stuff.
So
for
you can do
later
a
in
short
case we get-
rest. It takes about an hour of just hanging out, licking your wounds, thinking about life's choices, and you can use up to 2 hit die because you're, or is it 1 hit die at level 2? Something like that, 1 or 2 hit die to heal.
Yeah. Are we going to sleep or are we just like
No,
sitting down?
a short rest is just sitting down, having a snack.
We set up a fire pit, in the middle of the room.
Yeah, we can do that.
Cook the tadpoles,
Cook the tadpole.
I think everybody
Kermit, no!
could probably use a little short rest.
So if anyone needs health, you can just click the short rest button there. And then I do believe it'll give you a number of die to use.
Yeah, I have 2.
1 hit die +1.
Why is it giving me the option to have 2?
You can do 2 at once because you're level 2. Or you can just use 1 of them.
But if I use them, then they're just like, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah. If you use them, they're gone until your next long rest.
Okay. I'll just do.
Do I just click the little die down in the bottom left to roll this, or what do I
No.
do to-
So here.
I think when you check the box, it will. Yeah, when you check the box,
It
to
didn't
use
roll
one,
for me.
It will automatically.
Yeah, it didn't automatically
roll.
do it for me either.
It
Yeah.
should give you a box that says confirm,
Mm-hmm.
or it should give you like a box that will allow you to roll the dice. You just gotta check. You just gotta click
Oh.
in the box.
I see it. I see it. Okay.
It's weird. I've never used it
So
before.
you like check the boxes under
Yeah.
where it says what die to roll.
Yeah.
And then
Yep. Exactly. So if you want to use both, you would just check both boxes. Otherwise, then just one.
But how do you roll? Because I'm not rolling anything.
Yeah, it's doing the same thing for me. I click short rest, and then you
And
do
then you
the
click-
automatically apply healing with the dice result.
Yes.
Yeah.
I click
then-
one box, click short rest, click confirm, and then I get the thing saying short rest taken. You have completed a short rest. Relevant abilities have been reset.
Yeah, that's what mine
Then
says too.
just roll whatever dice it is for your class and add that health. And we'll
deal with the rest of it later.
yeah, we'll figure it out later.
So it's 2, and then I have +3, so I recover 5.
Yep.
I got 12 plus 2. I'm
You
maxed
can-
out.
And ignore my dice
max
roll.
out too.
I'm not, but that's okay. I'm close enough.
Could you not roll twice, babe? He said that you should have been able to roll twice. You only rolled
Yeah,
once.
you can roll another dice if you want. And then add that same +2 to it. Or +3 or whatever it is.
Then there's literally no purpose in actually rolling because I have a +3, so that
Okay.
heals me the rest of the way. So
So that uses everyone's. If you've rolled 2 dice, then you're out of hit dice. Until your next long rest.
I rolled
Cool.
1, so I'm good.
Okay.
I rolled.
I didn't
Do it.
mean to roll.
Whoopsies. Then you still have all your dice. So what y'all doing?
I say we go back to the room we were in.
Going
We
back
still
to
just
the
have-
previous room?
The room that we
Yes.
passed. Yeah.
yeah.
Was this the room that we found the letter G in?
No, that was the alchemy room. That was if you're looking at the map, the lower level bottom left corner is where you found the G. Right side is where you just were, and then you'll be going into that middle room with a circle in it. As you walk into this room, it is a dark room with stone walls, a few objects. There's a 5-foot circle in the middle of the room with intricate runes. It's stained red. You're not sure what was made with this circle, but it doesn't seem like it was paint. There's an empty wooden bookshelf or book stand in the middle of the wall across from the doorway. There are braziers, 3 of them, that hold a oil that gently burns, and the room smells like charcoal and sulfur. And next to the book stand across the room is a toad, about a foot tall and
toad?
wide toad.
You guys, there were
Frog.
potions in the other room. I think whoever lived here is turning people into toads. This feels witchy.
Feels demonic. Smells sulfur? Come on.
Demon witch.
Does the toad talk?
The toad is sitting there staring at you, and it licks one eyeball.
Cute.
Can't we keep it?
What you
Is
guys
it going
doing?
To,
I'm putting the toad in my bag.
Okay. As you approach the toad, I need everyone to roll initiative.
God damn it.
Oops.
Thank God we long rested. Or
You short rested.
Whatever.
God damn
God,
it,
we
Bobby.
rested.
I got a 10.
I got a 18.
I mean, we went an entire game last week, and no one fought anything. So I figured, we'd
Well-
actually have fights this time around. So
I
Ellie,
appreciate it.
what are you
Yes.
doing?
I guess I'm gonna be mean to this toad.
Okay.
Is it the Hypnotoad?
It is not. I would not lick this toad if I were you. This toad smells of sulfur.
Great.
Good. It
Lovely.
probably eats blood.
Can we? Is it just a toad, or is it like a
It's attacking
demon?
us.
It grows fangs and horns as soon as you grab it.
Beautiful.
It turns into this little lizardy demon creature as soon as you grab it.
I'm gonna shoot it from afar
I'm-
with my crossbow.
Okay.
Am I holding it right now?
Does a
You
17
are
hit?
holding it, and that 17 hits.
Okay, cool.
Can I knock it out of her hands with that?
You could try.
With my shot on it. Okay. 6 damage.
Oh, you shoot the toad right through the eye, but it's not a toad anymore. It's this little tiny lizard demon creature, and it is screaming and snarling and hissing after it gets shot. What you doing, Path?
I'm gonna shoot it with my bow.
Okay. So
Make a hit.
you walk over to this book stand and grab this toad to stick it in your bag, and it instantly turns into this little lizardy skinned demonic creature and tries to bite you in the throat. But before it can even move towards your throat, you see 2 arrows just shink shink, and the little demonic lizard bursts into a purple flame and disappears. Ashes rain down to the ground.
Bye, Mushu.
You even named it? That was quick.
Yeah, the minute you said it turned into like a horde lizard thing, I was like, oh, Mushu.
Not a lizard. I don't do that tongue thing. Dishonor. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
I'm just gonna stare disapprovingly at Cal.
Dishonor on your whole family.
I'm sorry. I just put my head down.
Lesson be learned: we don't pick up random creatures in this house.
We don't lick random toads. Okay. That's it in this room. There's nothing else. I mean, the oil seems to just be burning steadily, and you smell sulfur.
I'm gonna
said
roll
that-
for perception to see if I can figure out what the sulfur's coming from.
Okay. It seems to be coming from it seems to be like a residual smell from whatever summoning or ceremonies had been done in this room. It definitely could have been coming from the not Hypnotoad also, that you have a feeling was maybe a fiend, a demon of some kind.
Oh, whoa.
Would I notice that? Like, would I know that because I practice the fiend?
You would have known that this was some kind of fiend because of your history with your
My master.
patron, the master.
Yes, master. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one of my what's it called? Favored enemy. That's my favorite enemy.
So yes, you would also know that this was some kind of fiend if it's your favorite enemy. You know that this thing was up to no good. You don't know where it came from. You don't know why it's there, but it's gone now.
Thank God.
Oh. All right. I'm going to follow their lead while I IRL use the restroom.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm not very wise in the magics, but is there anything that I can discern of this ring that's in the room? Like, does it have lettering or anything on it, or is it just like
It
drawing of
has
blood or something.
it has runes drawn with what could be blood or something of the like.
Okay. I probably won't even know what this means, but I will just give it a shot.
Okay.
I don't know what it means. 6.
You don't know what it means. You definitely get a sense of you've seen a similar handwriting. Maybe in the room with the alchemy. The handwriting on the walls and the blackboard and everything, it seems to have been drawn or written with the same hand.
Okay. But there's nothing else.
And there is nothing else in
Yeah.
this room. There's no paper, no books, no nothing. It seems like the whole purpose of this entire room had been to summon something in the past, or maybe a way of transport.
Was there anything left from the toad at all? Like, you said
Just a sulfury ash that fell to the ground.
Okay. We don't get any other than from these other 2 rooms, we don't get anything like, possibly another letter or anything.
You haven't found any books with anything in either of these rooms.
Okay.
All right. Well, back upstairs.
Back upstairs, I guess.
That's a safe bet.
Yeah.
Are
We go
you
back
okay, Patsy?
Tired of these freaking creatures attacking me.
Well,
I walk over and pat your shoulder. There.
at least that one didn't get a hit in on you.
Hey, look, this one bit you there.
And this is back up to the middle level.
This is back up to the middle level. Middle room. You're back into the room with the books. The cat's gone. There's just books and armchairs and paintings.
You said in the middle room.
Yes.
So
The one that we came in.
So if you're looking at the map in the middle level, dead center, there's a room with some bookshelves, and then to the north of it is the secret stairway that you had went down. And then straight south of it is the entryway that you appeared in this mansion in.
I say we go out and turn to our right out the door, which is left on the map, and go
Okay.
all the way down to that farthest left on the map room, all the way down there, and just start working our way down the rest of the rooms. What do you say, guys?
I'm for it.
Let's do it.
Okay. You go all the way down to the end, and this is a glass door with beautiful stained glass work of a raven on the stained glass door. As you open it and look out, it's a semicircular patio of flagstone, gray stones, and it's just like the entire area looking out the sky is just like a blue swirling vortex around you.
Blue swirling vortex?
Yep. Where you would expect to see a landscape or a sky is just nothing but just shimmering colors.
Great. So we don't even exist, I guess, anymore. Okay.
was there another door there before this one?
Yes, there was another door just before this one. You also see that there is a glass door from this patio going into another room. The
Okay.
door from the hallway and the door from the patio both lead to the same room.
So I'll go back towards that door in the hallway,
Okay.
and I just want to see if it might be trapped or anything.
Go ahead and give me a investigation.
I probably see nothing with an 8.
You knock on the door a few times and you're like, hello, are there any traps there? And no one says anything back, so you assume it's clear.
Okay, I'm just gonna push the door open.
Okay.
Kind of brace
Ye-
myself if something happens.
You push this door from the hallway open and it reveals this large 20 foot by 20 foot room library. There are these long 10-foot long bookshelves that go almost floor to ceiling, just full of books. And there are piles of books in the corner, piles of books on tables, everywhere. There's
Are we sure this isn't your house?
Me?
There's 2 rooms of books.
there are little red or there's little every corner of the room has like a little reading nook with 2 scarlet chairs and just piles of books.
Well, I'm gonna go take a look and see if we can't find anything else from these books.
Okay, are you doing a perception?
Yeah, got a whole 4.
You're like, I think they read here.
I want to sit in one of the chairs and just grab a book from the pile and start flipping through it.
So you're looking at the map. Which chair are you going for?
The right one.
The right one? Okay.
Lower right one,
What?
guessing. The lower right one.
Yeah.
I guess you said that there's 4 in there.
There are 4 if you're looking at the map. There's the 4 corners. So she's going to the bottom right corner.
Yeah.
You grab a book, and it, strangely enough, was penned by a woman by the name of Harlet. And it seems to be a romance novel of sorts. Not quite as descriptive as the book that may or may not have brought you to this place, but it seems to be a romance between a very young wizard and a demon. Not a demon, a devil. A romance between a wizard and a devil. And this witch or wizard was trying to summon a familiar, but ended up becoming a demon's familiar.
A demon or a devil's?
A demon.
Oh, that's not foreboding at all.
So this human witch or wizard messed up and became, instead of summoning her own demon familiar, she became the familiar of a demon.
Okay.
Love that for us. Well, not really for us yet, but
For her?
Are there
this is
any?
just very, like I said, like Tech said, very.
So on the desk in front of you,
foreboding.
where you got the book, that you find a jeweled letter opener worth 20 gold. So you're able to add 20 gold to your
Ooh.
inventory.
Can I take the letter opener too?
You can have one or the other, the 20 gold or the letter opener.
Yeah,
But-
I want the leather opener. I don't care
Okay.
about the gold.
It's worth 20 gold.
Cool.
Worth sentiment to her, though.
I'm going to meander up to that desk up in the upper right.
So as you start
kinda-
walking up towards that desk, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, lovely. It's a 23.
So as you're walking up towards that desk, you walk past the shelf on your right, and suddenly this flutter of book covers and pages just shoots up from your feet, knocking over the bookshelf. And you're able to jump out of the way just in time as this bookshelf comes crashing to the ground. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Wait, before you hit the button.
Oh,
Okay, now you can roll initiative.
3.
do I need to roll again?
Nope, it counted.
Okay.
Hey, not terrible for once.
I think it counted. Ellie, did you roll?
That's what I said. Do I need to roll again?
I don't see
Oh.
initiative from you. I see a perception. Apparently, it didn't count it.
Fine. Yeah, I
Uh,
didn't see it pop up for me.
yeah, it didn't pop up. So this giant swarm of books comes up and knocks the shelf over, trying to crush your poor Alan friend. And instead, he is smacked around in the face by 2 distinctly different sets of books.
Even with a 23, I still get smacked in the face. What?
You didn't get a 23 initiative. No, the 23 was to
No,
not
for
get
the
crushed by a
saving throw.
bookshelf. Does a 19 hit?
Me?
Yes.
Shit, yes.
You take 6 damage
Oh,
as these 1,000 paper cuts come in and from these 2 swirling vortexes of books.
not cool.
What do you want to do to them in return, in retaliation?
Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna try and strike one of them. Whichever one's closest with my shoot.
They're both they're all up in your business. They're like on top of you. The rest of you, all you see is your Alan friend disappear in a tornado of books.
So okay, so I'm gonna try to like take one of my daggers and like reach out and kind of like try to spear it or skewer it, or impale it.
Spear fishing.
Yeah. Does an 11 hit?
Unfortunately, no. You try to smack it and your dagger just doesn't quite make it through one of the leather covers.
Rip.
All right, I will use my other dagger and I will try and hit it again. 19?
You're able to stab through one of the books.
Okay. Whopping 6 damage.
Alrighty. That's decent damage. You slice up one of the covers and you smell like the smell of old books.
Uh-huh.
You're not going to be able to get that smell off you for weeks. What you going to do about it, Mr. Path?
I'm going to try to shoot the. I mean, I can't even see my friend, so I'm just going to shoot blindly at the
Yeah.
cyclone of books.
You
Love
can't.
it.
I can't.
No, you can shoot them. You can't see your friend. Sorry. Yes, you can shoot them.
Cool. I'm just going to fire blindly into that mass of
Vortex.
books.
Please hit the book. Please hit the book.
You're a tall ask there. Not 20.
Yeah.
You are able to hit the book. And you are able to you shoot this arrow and it manages to weave its way through all of these books and pins 2 squirming books up against the wall across the room. and they writhe a little bit on your arrow and then eventually fall still.
Cool. I killed 2 books.
Nah.
Anything else from you?
I'm gonna kind of just I don't know, back away as far as I can from the massive books.
I'm assuming you're still by the doorway since you didn't really go say you went into the room or
Okay.
anything.
Cool. I just wanted to make that clear that me being Ranger Man, I'm going to stay Ranger E.
Okay. Well, Ellie, you being a creepy sorceress lady, what are you going to do?
Great question.
You get a feeling that, like paper and fire don't mix. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I was looking at my green flame blade. That does. No. Sorry, I'm not familiar with my own spells.
It's okay. You take your time. Magic users are like difficult to play. They are weird.
I don't
Those an
think I should
artificer.
use any of those because I think I'll hurt Glim.
No.
I was going to use Burning Hands, but it says every creature in a 15-foot cone.
Yep,
Think
that
I'll
would
hurt my
hit
friend.
every creature. You would definitely
also
roast the
burn
bird.
building.
It would smell like turkey.
What?
It
Smell
hits.
like turkey.
Yeah. That's what
No.
roasted owlin smells like. It smells like a nice Thanksgiving dinner.
False.
Okay. I don't
Objectively false.
So my green flame blade, it doesn't have like a hit roll thing. I don't know how to use it.
Let me look at your character. Spells. Green flame blade. You use your weapon, so you make a melee attack,
Okay.
and on a hit, you get to use the weapon's attack, and you cause a green fire to leap up from your weapon and hit a different target within 5 feet. So you could hit one book with your weapon and then the other book with the fire.
Gotcha. So do I basically roll like my staff to see if I hit and then...
Yes, you roll your staff to see if you hit, and then you can use that cantrip, the green flame blade, to do 4 damage to the other one.
Gotcha. Okay. So we'll do that.
Okay.
I don't hit though.
So you don't hit. And unfortunately, because you don't hit with that, then the green flame doesn't ignite and move to the other creature. And you're now standing next to the bird.
I have a question.
Yeah.
With their attack, given that they're pinned against the wall, wouldn't that technically be prone?
She's attacking the ones that are around you, the ones that were pinned against the wall. They're still there.
Okay.
It's a whole bunch of books. It is just a swarm of these flying books that are around you too. Around you. 2 swarms of books. One red, one blue. They're just floating around from trying to give you paper cuts.
Well, ignore me because I'm stupid then.
Anything else you want to do?
Can I use my Eldritch Blast?
No, because you just attacked.
Damn. Okay.
Cal, you're up.
I'm going up to the swarm of books, and I just take my great axe and just swing it through, just very angrily. And I tell the bugs, "Let go of my little bird."
I'm not that little.
You're like 4 foot
Climber.
nothing. And you hit. You
Yeah.
hit the
Damn.
books. Let's make it clear. You hit the books.
14 damage.
Damn.
You see these very distinctive red books fluttering at his head and these blue books fluttering down around his crotch. And fearful of what the hand in the last room was trying to do, you swing low and take out all of the blue books in one swing, absolutely decimating them all. And that just leaves 3 or 4 red books fluttering around your owl friend's head. But these red books are pissed that you just killed their blue book friends, so they're going to come after you. They're going to stop swarming around the Allen's head and start swarming around your head, trying to hit you.
Gross.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
You take 6 damage.
Cool.
But now, so imagine these books fly up and just start attacking Glim, and then Path, he like walks away after shooting 2 of them, and then the girls just come in and start swinging, trying to bat these books out of the way. Glim, you're not sure if they're trying to attack you or if they're trying to attack the books. But what are you gonna do about it?
All right. Well, I'm gonna. Are they still like in my face, or have
They
like
moved away
off
from your
away?
face, and they are all up in Cal's business now.
Okay. I am going to go over by where they're at, and I'm gonna try.
I mean, they're
and
like 5
attack
feet away
them.
from you. They're right there.
Okay. Well, then yeah, I can just hit them from where I am. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and attack one of them.
Swing for the fences.
I definitely swung for the fence. That's for damn sure.
You were thinking that they might go low too, and you swung low, and that was the wrong choice because you missed.
Okay. And we'll try once more with the dagger. And oh god.
Again, this time you're like, oh, they're going to stay high, and you swing high, and they go low.
All right. Well, that will end my turn.
Path, you don't know what's going on, but it's funny. The owl, he is just having an entire slapstick comedy thing going on all by himself.
Oh, buddy.
So tempted to just let the owl deal with these books himself. But I guess I'll try
Backs
to.
out of the room slowly.
I
You get
guess
Homer
I
Simpson
will.
it.
I guess it's even funnier if I just fire blindly at the cluster of books again
Okay.
to see if I can manage to not hit my friends again. It's like when you put an apple on your friend's head, shoot it off. We'll see.
I vote no.
You managed to hit the apple.
I see how much damage I do to the apple. A lot.
You see this red book fluttering around Cal's head, and just as it slows down, moving fast enough for Cal to read the title that says Johnny Appleseed, an arrow flies through and decimates this book.
Oh, I was going to read that.
Ellie, you're up.
All right, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna try to hit it. Woo!
You smack the crap out of these 2 red books that are floating around at Cal's head. And you knock one out of the air. There's only 1 red book still swirling around. It's still part of the same creature, so the green flame spell wouldn't work because that hits an additional creature.
I didn't even cast it.
Okay. It's a cantrip, so it could have been cast freely.
Yeah, I'm just going to do like weapon fighting basically and just melee
Okay.
it. See if I can't try to hit the last book.
You're going to swing left, and then you're going to swing right, and the right swing is going to miss.
Damn. All right.
What are you doing, Cal? You got one book pissing you off. It's like that fly at the summer barbecue that won't go away.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hit it with my great axe.
Okay.
12 to hit.
You just managed to cleave this annoying book in two.
Love it. Ha! 4
And-
points of damage.
And by just manage, I mean you just manage to absolutely split this book in half, destroying it. Because not only did it have a 12 AC, but it also had 4 HP. So I need everyone to give me a perception check.
With pleasure. I'm guessing you're all dead.
Yeah, everything's dead. You're out of combat. Cue the Final Fantasy VII music.
Nate, 21.
Cal and Glim, you start looking at these books that are on the ground, and the last one that Cal split in half, as you're each holding two halves of this book, and you place them together, you see the letter E is made in a blue glowing script.
Cool.
So we have an I, a G, and an E. Is that right?
I think I know what the word is. No, I don't.
Okay. I mean, there doesn't seem to be anything else coming at you in this room.
Can
I think we cleared this room.
This room is clean.
And see. There's nothing else worth checking out in here.
You look around the room, you don't really see anything else. There's a bunch of books, most of which have been written by the pen name Harlet. She seems to be a big fan of her own stuff.
Apparently. All right, well, I'm getting out of here before the next bookshelf starts to fall on us, I guess. And I leave the room.
I
Okay.
follow.
So far, we've been hurt by tadpoles, frogs, and books.
Woo!
The frog never hurt you. Y'all instantly killed that one.
I'm still a little like offended that something I love so much would hurt me.
Well, I don't have a response to that. I thought I could come up with something witty, and no, nothing.
Quit
If you love it, let it go.
All right.
As you come,
Brendan Urie.
go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. I was just gonna say the room that is just next to this one. That's the one with that had the suit of armor that
We
we
haven't
came
gone
in.
there yet. No.
You haven't been in there yet.
Oh,
The entryway by the
Okay.
front door had a suit or armor on either side of it. But this
I
room
don't
you haven't been
remember which one
into.
that was.
It's the literally the little bump in the bottom of the middle level.
Um,
The entryway
With the double
gotcha.
doors.
with the double doors that say "Speak Truth."
I vote we go to the next room over.
You go to the next room and you are greeted by an empty room. Empty except a battered wooden training dummy is in the middle of the room, and there's a rack of weapons
Oh,
along the left wall. the whole room is lit by the blue light coming in through a large window on the north wall. The blue glowing nothingness from outside is lighting the room. You see the floor is scorched and burnt and stained. And in the very end corner of the room, there seems to be a broom hovering in the air, sweeping the floor all by itself. We're talking full on Disney
Fantasia.
magical Fantasia broom sweeping by itself.
Nice.
What you guys doing?
I feel like the training dummy might try to kill us, so I think we should just dismantle it.
I'm with that.
I would like to put away my crossbow and get out a dagger.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to announce it. You just do it.
Oh, okay.
Since there's a whole bunch of weapons over on this rack, they might be worth something. And I know you have a bag of holding path. Maybe we should grab those.
Go right ahead, since grabbing things has worked well for us so far.
Are you
It's
gonna-
not a code?
You're going to grab everything and try to stuff it inside. Where do you keep the bag, Path? The bag of holding.
trade.
Where do you keep it?
Trade secret.
Well, wherever you keep it is where Glim's going to try to stuff a bunch of things.
Well, looks like we're going to become a lot closer here, Glim.
Oh, God.
Sharing is caring.
Well, you know, I'm secure.
Well, you give me a perception check.
Okay. 12.
You Path, you look to the right, looking at that. You're eyeing that weird training dummy that's just sitting there staring at you. You think you know him. You might have went to high school with this training dummy. On the other hand,
Carl?
Glim,
Now he has
you,
to die because he killed people.
Doesn't
Glim.
talk back.
you grab 2 armfuls of all of this weaponry and just start stuffing it into the bag of holding that is on Path's hip. And Path, I need you to add 4 daggers, 4 quarterstaffs, and 20 darts to your bag of holding.
Hell yeah, we're rich.
4 daggers. 4 quarterstaffs.
And 20 darts.
Okay, I'll get working on that.
On the wall above the weapons, you see there's diagrams of different attack positions and parrying positions, and that's about it.
Okay. And have we been in... Well, no. Were we in that other one? Just the next one down? Or have we just been downstairs?
You've been all through the entire downstairs, and you've been from the middle of the mid-level to the left, to everything to the far left. So yeah, all that's in this room is there's a training dummy that's sitting there, giving you the evil eye, and then a broom in the corner sweeping up some scorch marks. So what
Shall
would you
we
guys like to do?
Move to the other rooms?
Yep, you guys can go do whatever you want. Are you wanting to go down to the next one?
Yeah, to the 4th room.
Yes.
Okay. 1 second. I really have to pee.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take that opportunity as well. Be right back.
Oops.
Might as well.
Pee break. Oh, hello? Thank you.
Hello.
Potty break. So, how is everyone? How is everyone doing? How was your day, weekend, month, year? How's your mom and them? Hello?
We all took break too. Everybody else went to go to the bathroom. I went to go find food.
Okay. Sorry about that. Grab a water.
I want food, but I ate food and I'm getting fat, so I need to stop eating food.
I'm having cheese and quackos.
Oh. I do believe my wife needs to roll a higher perception skill. She bought some pasta salad for lunch and she made it and she's like, okay, I made 2 boxes of it today so that you guys could have some. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I only bought you 2 boxes. She's like, you bought me boxes of it? Yeah, I bought you 2. Oh, well, I bought 2 today.
Well, now she's got 2 more
Now
boxes to make.
she has 2 for Monday's lunch now.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We missed you.
Oh, I'm glad someone did.
That's fine. Everyone's rolling pretty good. Except for those nat ones. Their aim is getting better. So, is everyone here? I don't think...
Didn't Tech get up and go too?
Yeah,
think-
I'm back.
Oh,
Tech's
okay.
back.
Yeah, I was.
I think the sweet one is still
to do
gone.
that and get some water as well.
I should get another lemonade. Put whiskey in it too.
Yummy.
Lemoniski?
I have returned.
Or Whiskade?
I like Whiskade.
I don't have any lime juice or any simple syrup, so it's the closest thing you can get to a whiskey sour.
It works.
What you drinking? I'm drinking a Whiskade.
A Whiskade.
Oh, you mean whiskey and Gatorade? Nah.
Whiskey and lemonade.
I'm pretty sure I have drinking whiskey and Gatorade before.
I feel like that would just defeat the middleman, so you don't have to worry about like losing electrolytes or anything.
Right?
So we know somebody who drinks whiskey and Mountain Dew.
I mean, my wife does that.
It's not bad.
It's not bad at all, especially if you get Crown Apple with Mountain Dew.
Mm.
Well,
It's
wasn't
pretty damn
that
good.
what Mountain Dew was like? It originally was a chaser for moonshine.
Yes.
So that's like right up the alley.
I didn't know that.
Also, if you do Captain Morgan and Mountain Dew, it is amazing.
I love Captain Morgan.
I have some
like fruit
Kraken
punch.
Black in my dining room.
Speaking of Crown, in the fall they have the caramel Crown Royal.
Mhm.
Oh my.
If you do that with the Crown Apple, you don't need a mixer with it or anything. It just tastes like a caramel apple.
Oh.
Just saying.
That sounds like it could
Nope.
be dangerous.
Yeah.
That sounds like it could actually go with Dr. Pepper, honestly.
Mm,
Just call me weird.
I mean, I like
then-
drinking whiskey and Dr. Pepper, but I don't know if I want to drink Crown Apple and caramel with Dr. Pepper.
You never know. I
Coop,
mean,
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Screwball whiskey?
Yes.
Okay, Screwball with cream soda. That's his
Ah.
favorite drink.
We got Lord.
For those of you who don't know what Screwball is, it's peanut butter whiskey. So peanut butter whiskey with cream soda.
A friend of ours, we had KooplaCon last year,
Mhm.
where a bunch of friends came to my house, and we spent the weekend at the house. A bunch of streamers, and they brought cream soda and butterscotch whiskey, or it might have been butterscotch rum.
That sounds delicious.
I need it immediately.
I still have it in the freezer. I haven't drank it.
If you ever want a good rum, honestly, anything from Plantation is really good. Because I went to a tasting over at Macadoodles in Springfield. Got to try a bunch of rums, but I think probably my favorite was I can never remember exactly how it's spelled, but I believe it's called Bamboo.
Bamboo?
And it has
Bamboo.
it has a banana aftertaste to it, and it is absolutely delicious.
Bamboo. My only problem with Bamboo, like not even problem, it's just like a caveat to it is Bamboo does not mix well. Bamboo, to me, you almost have to drink it straight because it's so sweet. You can drink it straight.
I mean, yeah. I don't like a lot of sweet things. I like drinking. I like a little bit of a mixer with my drink, but for the most part, I'm just perfectly fine sipping on a good whiskey.
Mhm.
So, you guys go to the next room. As you walk up and you see a cat disappears into this room. The same cat from before. And as you open the door, you see a flurry of activity going on in this room. You see these two clay gargoyle things fluttering around the room. One's wearing a chef's hat, the other an apron. And they are just moving quickly. There is flour flying. There is knives going everywhere. Carrots, diced carrots are smacking the robot in the face. And you see these two homunculi fluttering around the room cooking. And in the corner, there are 3 cats, including the one that you saw earlier in the other room, sitting there patiently in front of empty dishes, waiting to be fed.
This is the 4th room down.
This is the 4th room down. You just get an aroma of cooking. There's a large iron stove on the southern wall, and the rest of the room is just tables and racks of pots and pans, cooking utensils. Everything is clean, beautifully maintained. After looking at this flurry of activity for about 2 or 3 minutes, finally the 2 creatures dump the contents of the pot that they were working on into the dishes sitting in front of the cats and land on the table to the west, on the west wall, and just blinking their eyes, staring at you. And one of them, "How can we be of help to you, honored guests? Cooking, cleaning, mending your clothes?"
What is this place?
How about healing my wounds? Can you do that?
I mean, we can provide a place of rest. Ellie, earlier when you were looking at the homunculi in the basement, well, what were eventually going to become homunculi, you rolled really high arcana.
Right.
You know homunculi can't speak based on that roll, but these ones can, and they're speaking to you guys in common.
Is that a call for alarm for me?
It's something that you've never heard of or seen before. Also, you know that when a homunculi is created, that if the creator dies, then the homunculi also dies. And there's two homunculi in here that are moving and very clearly alive. So whoever created this area, this Miss Harlot, she would still have to be alive. We can make up a room for you. Or would you be sharing a room with the other young lady who arrived?
Yes. Have you seen her?
Yes, she's in the dining hall next door.
Great.
I start slipping out to go next door.
You just slip out. You see two more cats. They come trotting in. One is this very fat, round orange tabby, and the other a smaller, skinnier white going into also join the feast.
I get distracted and pet the cats.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Anything else you guys want to do while she's petting cats?
I'm going to ask them about their master.
They tell you that they were created by Harlot, Mistress Harlot, and
Is she around? Is she present?
the first one on the left. This is a taller, skinnier homunculus. His name is Kuman, and he tells you that Miss Harlot created him. The other one is a shorter, fatter, rounder, more of a crude construction, and he tells you that his master is a man by the name of Fayette.
Oh. Okay.
Their masters, they both tell you their masters went away a long time ago.
Okay.
Any other questions for him?
Is there anyone else staying here?
Besides you, just the young lady that arrived yesterday. I have the hiccups and it hurts. Trying to
I
hold
didn't
it.
know gargoyles could get the hiccups.
I'm not a gargoyle. I am homunculus. I was created by my mistress.
My apologies.
Sorry, I started hearing voices. It sounded like a small child wanting me to kill bugs. It was really weird.
I have a cat that does that. As the homunculus is looking down at the orange tabby.
What's the deal with all the cats around here?
The cats were the last remaining familiars of the mistress. The mistress and the sir.
The sir?
The sir.
Sorry.
Sir
Who's this
Fayette.
sir?
Sir Fayette.
I'm sorry, my ears seem to not be working today. Can you repeat that?
He tells you that the cats were the familiars of Mistress Harlot and Sir Fayette.
Oh. So these cats are people turned into cats?
The cats are magical cats.
Great.
Who are the familiars of powerful wizards or mages. They're
Don't
magical
everybody
cats.
talk at once.
I
They tell you that I'm just gonna tell you everything that they know. They know that the mistress and the mister disappeared a long time ago. They know that the mistress used to spend a lot of time going to the planetarium and disappeared. And she would go into the planetarium and spend a lot of time in there. Something keeps piling up books in the library. They're not sure what. You have a sense that maybe it was those magical books that tried to stuff the owl. And they let you know that there seems to be some kind of fairy dragons in the arboretum that seem to be mischievous. They won't hurt you, but they seem to have a lot of fun. And it might be best if you stay out of there.
Which room is this?
It is on the east wing of this floor.
Cool. Noted.
Is there anything else that we can help you with?
What kind of food you got there?
Oh, we can make you anything you wish.
Cool. I'll keep that in mind. I'm gonna go find Cal.
Okay.
Petting the cat, I guess.
You see Cal sitting in the corner petting a cat who is very upset that she is keeping her from her dinner. Or she is keeping him from his dinner. This is the fat tabby.
Cow.
Silly kitty. What? Sorry. I stopped petting the cat.
Did you go find the girl?
No, there was a cat. They're
Oh.
magical, and I think it put a spell on me and kept me from finding the person.
I'm sure. I'm gonna go in the dining room.
So as you are you entering through the hallway or directly from the kitchen?
Which way did you go away?
I went towards what I think is the dining room.
In the hallway, though?
Did you
Did
go
through
back out the way
hallway
you
or through
came
the
in?
kitchen?
Yeah, I was like, I'm trying to picture walking back out. But yeah, I walked back out to the hallway.
Trying to go through the hallway to the dining room.
Okay. You go back out through the hallway and around the corner to the dining room. And as you enter the dining room, you see before you even make it there, you hear a woman scream. A blood-curdling scream coming from the direction of the dining room.
I run faster.
Okay. Everyone running in?
Yep.
Okay. Everyone runs in and you see a chair tipped on its side. And this chair has a long purple tongue and it seems to be trying to eat the foot of a woman in a very nice velvet dress who is clawing and climbing and screaming her way away from this chair that is in the corner, attempting to eat her.
I'm gonna run and try to grab the woman to pull her away to safety.
Go ahead and roll initiative, everyone.
Damn it, babe.
Well,
I'm get an attack of opportunity.
I'm lawful good
So you push everybody else out of the way?
to save people, yes. But I have no initiative, so
It's not letting me roll for initiative.
Try reloading your page.
I click the button. There we go. Maybe? Yeah, there we go. What the fuck is going on?
I rolled a nat 20 plus 1.
Nice. So, Cal,
No, it just took forever to roll that.
you see a very nice scarlet chair trying to eat a woman. What are you going to do? She is well dressed in this velvet, purple velvet
I
and
resist
silk
the urge
dress.
to like touch the velvet because it looks really soft, and I use my great axe to attempt to chop the chair. 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool. 15 damage.
Okay.
Perfect
You
roll.
go and you take one of the legs off of the chair, and you see it emanates that same kind of purple goo that you saw down in one of the basement rooms.
Ew. And never mind. That would be the end of my turn.
Ellie, what are you going to do?
Just gonna come straight out. You know, Eldritch blast in that bitch. Can't let the lady die. You know, if one of us dies,
We're
Okay.
expendable.
So,
we don't get paid if she dies. So
do you roll to attack Eldritch Blast?
yes. Possibly. Give me 10 minutes because my die is rolling slower than a snail. Cool. I think that's a 2 plus 6, so 8.
8 does not hit, unfortunately.
Beautiful. I don't know what's wrong with my computer right now. Love it.
Try refreshing it. The webpage, that is. Up next is Glim. You see a very hurt chair inching its way, tongue first, towards this woman's beautiful foot.
How far away is this thing?
It is at the north end of the room. So if you're at the
The door.
bottom of the room, then you're like 15-ish feet away from it.
One second.
Love that for myself.
Anybody else within 5 feet of it?
I know I am.
Okay.
Yeah, she is.
All right, well, I'm going to go up to it, and I am going to attempt to attack it.
Okay.
And since I don't need advantage, sneak attack.
Alrighty. Well, if there's someone within 5 feet, it does give you advantage, doesn't it? It doesn't matter
It
because
says I don't need advantage if somebody else is within 5 feet of it.
Okay. It doesn't matter because you rolled a 20, but advantage would mean that you get to roll twice to hit, but it doesn't matter because you rolled a 20. So you get to roll that plus your sneak damage. I would roll your sneak and that first. Roll the sneak if it's separate.
Roll the sneak first.
Yep.
Okay. So is that just once or would that be twice then?
It should double it automatically. Let's see when you roll it.
It doesn't do it for the sneak, but it does for my standard attack.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your standard attack first.
Oh, because I tabbed off of it, it went away. Crap.
So roll it twice. So
6 each
9.
time?
So 9, because it doubles the dice, not the thing.
Well, that was two D4s for just the attack.
Yeah.
So
So
that wasn't the sneak attack.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll the sneak.
And that would be another 3.
So 9, and then we're gonna just double the sneak, so that would be 15 damage. So what does it? How do you finish
Should be
off this
18.
chair?
Should be 18.
Sitting.
No,
Anyway,
because
whatever.
it wouldn't be 18 because it's double the damage dice, not double the total on a sneak attack. So it would only be
Oh.
2d4 plus 3 instead of 2d4 plus 6. But anyway,
Confused. Anyways, okay, so I run up to this thing and I take my dagger and I just impale the tongue into the ground.
you hit an artery
just-
and you just see this blue ooze shoot out of the tongue, and the entire moving chair creature immediately becomes stiff and falls still. It almost immediately starts turning like this grayish color, the same grayish color that you saw on the chain in the corner of the room downstairs.
Oh boy. Do the rest of the chairs look normal?
All the rest, this chair looked exactly like all the other chairs in the room.
Oh god.
Are we still in initiative?
Nope, you are not an initiative. It doesn't
Can I
seem like
just-
anything else is trying to eat you in this room.
I immediately just want to go and start smacking the other chairs with my great axe.
Okay, you run around smacking chairs with a great axe. They all seem like chairs.
Okay, I don't think any of the chairs are going to eat us. You can sit in what's left of them.
What's left of them?
You see this woman slowly getting up to her feet. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't
you-
understand what is going on. Who are you? Are you here to help? Can you get me out of here?
Are you
Well, that
Mrs.
depends.
Galt?
Yeah.
I am Mrs. Galt. Did my husband come send you to help me?
Sure
Yes.
did. And Charles. That
Oh.
Charles really loves you.
Oh, Charles, he is such a sweet one, my dear. But thank you. You need to get me out of here. I don't understand what has happened. I don't know where I am. And apparently the furniture wants to eat me.
Yeah.
Well,
It's because you're pretty.
Oh, I like this one. Thank you, my dear. Now, do you have a
Bad.
plan? Do you know how to get out of here?
About that, we know how to get out of here. We just don't have the password to leave.
Password. You need a password? Oh, that explains the phrase above the door.
Yeah, so
And that also
we-
explains why those cute ones, what are their names? Cumin and Coriander? The wonderful gentlemen in the kitchen, the cooks.
Yeah, they seem like little spices.
They were mentioning something about not wanting to touch books with a blue letter on them. Their masters, something about they're not allowed to touch the books.
yeah.
maybe we need to go back and have a longer talk with cumin and coriander.
You can
That's
if
what
you'd
I'm
like. Okay, you can go back and you can ask them about the books.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know where I could find more books with these blue letters on them?
Well, oh yes, the books the masters wrote. Yes. Well, there was 2 downstairs, I believe, and there was, I think, 1 in the library. I do believe that there's another 4 upstairs. Yes, there should be 4 upstairs. One in the planetarium. I do believe there's another one in the mistress's library upstairs, and another in the trophy room. And the last one, I believe, is in the mistress's nightstand. Sorry, there's 3 upstairs. There's one in the chained library, one in the trophy room, and one in the bedroom.
Well, guys, it sounds like we need to go upstairs.
Go upstairs.
Up, 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 up the
I'm
stairs
going
we
to
go.
bring along the lady
The lady,
so that we don't lose her.
she follows along. She keeps her distance, and she seems to be holding a silver piece of cutlery, one in each hand. She has a knife and a fork.
Fork knife?
Fork knife.
Fork knife.
Fork knife.
Build a wall.
I need a
You
90 quick.
you go up the stairs, and the landing at the top of the stairs, there's a suit of armor holding a longsword with the point down to the ground. It's on a wooden stand in front of a large window. It is decorative. It's dusty, but you can tell that this was never meant to see combat. It's just decorative. And above the door, you see that there's a trap door that
Okay.
looks like it could go up to an attic of some kind.
Can go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I don't do attics, so
Can I check to see if there's any like traps on that door, on that trap door?
Yep. Go ahead and give me a investigation.
22.
You do not find any traps on that door, and you seem like you're able to pull the door down, no issues. It clears the statue. You're not causing any damage to anything by pulling down this set of stairs that goes up into the attic.
It's not blocking anything, like any doors or
Nope, it's not
Anything?
blocking anything.
okay. I'm just gonna slowly go up this thing and just kind of look around in the attic area when I kind of press the top of it.
So you go up to the attic, and it's a very long, stuffy, dusty attic that goes the entire length of the mansion, one room. And you notice that there's like a dim light coming from a room on the west side of the building. You can't quite see what's down there, but you see a light coming from that room.
So that would be to our left.
Yes, to the left. Now, it's all the way at the end of that building.
Okay.
All the way at the end of that room. It seems like these floorboards are weak and old and brittle.
Okay. Like, is there anything up here in the attic? Like, has anything been stored up here, or does it look like it's
There's
just
a
pretty
lot of
barren?
boxes and old statues and books, and everything just looks like it's just been left up here in storage. It's all covered in a nice thin layer of dust.
Okay. I'll go ahead and go back down the steps.
You're gonna go back down?
I'm
Okay.
yeah. I just relayed to everyone that when I was looking up there, I could see, I could see this light that was coming from the opposite end of where we're here or where we're at.
Yeah.
Not really sure what it is, but there's a nice bright light coming down there.
Okay.
I don't know if we want to go investigate that or if we want to go into the bedroom.
What you guys want to
Whatever
do?
you want
I'm
to.
for the bedroom.
Yeah, we know that there's a guaranteed book in there somewhere.
And the nightstand is what she said.
Okay. So you guys turn to the right and you open up the door at the top of the stairs and it leads into a short hallway with a door halfway down on the right and then a door at the end of the hall.
Okay. I'm just gonna naturally check the first door and see
Okay.
what's in that room.
You
Because
open
we don't know what's in here, you know?
you open up the first door and it's a small parlor with a red armchair in each corner, a scarlet chair, and a reading table that is just piled up with books. There's a fire in the fireplace that's just burning, gently rolling, and a pair of swords above the fireplace. Along all the walls up above are heads mounted. There's a stag, a wolf, a hellhound, a black dragon wormling.
I'm gonna check out the books.
Okay. You look through the books. They are all poetry and heroic fan fiction. And
Do the chairs look normal?
the chairs do look normal. The chairs don't look like they want to eat you. But
You want to eat our butt?
they don't want to eat your butt. One of the books on the table has the letter E on it.
Wait a minute.
E.
Wait a minute. I thought it was in the other room.
Wait, I thought we already found E.
You did find an E.
Yeah.
And now you
Okay.
found another E.
Oh no.
Well. Great. I think that this might be the library that they were talking about. Her personal library. I don't know. I think that's one of the books that we were looking for.
I want to go check out them swords.
Oh no.
Okay. What do you do?
Oh, oh no.
I'm gonna try to take them off the wall.
And roll.
Roll for initiative.
Hold on. Let me get to the right one.
What did you check out?
The swords.
And now you can roll for initiative.
Oh my god.
So
20 total.
Oh, what a day.
I mean, I only set up like, holy shit, multiple 20s.
Mine wasn't a natural though, so.
Cal's was. I set up like 7 fights total. None of them are really hard fights or anything, or they're not supposed to be, but there was like 7. So Cal, you see Path reach up to grab one of these swords, and all of a sudden it springs off the wall and tries to stab at him. What are you gonna do? You have these 2 flying swords that are buzzing around your trash can friend.
How do you attack?
How
someone?
far, like, Do I have time to go and put myself between him and one of the blades?
Yeah, you do. You have time to attack one of these magical flying blades.
Okay, then that's what I do, and I try to smack the one out of the air before it hits
Okay.
it. That 1 plus 5.
Oh,
You miss. Flat out, you miss.
Whoosh. Uh, okay, I still stay in between him and the swords.
A sword. There's still another one trying to attack from the other side.
Okay, then just the one sword, yeah.
In fact, one of them is going to take a swing at you.
Delicious.
Does an 8 hit?
No.
And does a 6 does a 6 hit Path?
No.
So you are able to dodge both attacks from the flying swords. Glim, what would you like to do?
Yes. I am from across the room. I am going to attempt to hit one of the swords with my dagger and just chuck it at it. Does a 19 hit?
That'll hit.
Okay, cool. That is a whopping 5 damage.
Nice.
And hold on, I'm looking at the map. Could I can I close the gap to attack it again?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Nine.
A 9 is 9. Does the 9 hit? 9. Oh, Ellie.
I am going to first hit it with my staff. God, I forgot. I need to roll on my phone, not on my computer. Does an 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Beautiful.
Are you using your green flame blade thing?
No, I'm not.
It is a cantrip, and it just automatically happens if you do use it.
Oh,
Damn.
sure.
Nice hit.
You
I
do
will-
6 damage to that one, and then you use that, and it does 4 automatic damage to the next one.
Cool. Go me. If I use the green flame blade, does that take away my bonus action of 2-weapon fighting, or
No, you can still use your bonus action to swing with your other weapon.
okay? So I'm going to try to do that as well with my dagger. I did it again. Do. Rolling.
17 hits.
Bless America. I have more damage.
Okay. One of the swords looks very, 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 very badly damaged. Like it's on its last hilt. And the other one looks to have taken a smack from some green flames. Path, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna smack the nearest one with my short sword.
Okay.
So 20.
That hits. Which one are you attacking? The one that's almost toast or the other one?
Let's do the other one. The one that's
Okay.
not almost toast. Maybe I should have done the one that was almost toast.
Okay, you smack it for 3 damage. Up next is Cal.
So the one The one that I hit initially, is that still up?
It's still up, but just.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that one again.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh
The
my
magical
God.
sword is able to parry your axe.
Fuck you, sword.
And
And then
in
I end my
fact,
turn.
it's going to try to hit you at the same time, and you take 10 damage.
It's a bully.
Holy
Also,
moly.
ouch.
That was a nat 20, huh?
That was.
Ouch.
And then a 10 to hit Path.
Does not hit.
Okay. Up next is Glim.
Okay, I am going to attack the one that looks the worst.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess
And
19 hits.
it hits and you kill it.
Yay!
Yay.
Thanks.
That's the one that's attacking Cal. And then there's the other one that's attacking Path.
Okay, yeah, and because I chucked my other dagger, so I don't. I chucked it earlier to only have the one.
You only have 2 daggers?
Yeah, that's all I have on my equipment. It's the two.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I will
Up
have to
next
retrieve it later.
is Ellie.
We're gonna go for it again.
Okay.
Same thing.
Green flame won't do anything. But you'll hit it.
19 to hit.
Jeez,
Okay.
dang, 5 again.
damage.
5 damages.
And-
It's still up and it's still swinging.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it with my dagger again as well.
Okay.
16 hit.
16 does not.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, the sword is able to parry your attack.
Rude.
Pretty high AC.
It has a
Yeah.
very high AC. In fact, you guys have rolled extremely well to hit it. It's either been a massive hit or a massive loss. But you know that when Ellie hit it last turn with her dagger at a 17, that just hit. It has a 17 AC. Path, what you doing?
I'm gonna try to smack it again with my sword.
You smack it.
Let's smack it. I don't smack it.
You try to smack it, and the magical sword parries your attack. Oh, Cal.
I turn and go for the other one that is attacking Pathy.
Yep.
A 10. It's better than a nat 1.
Unfortunately, this sword's got moves, yo. It parries your attack and continues to try and hit Pathy.
Arg. Okay.
Does an 8 hit you, Path?
It does not.
I'm going to say that with the 4 of you all standing around trying to hit the sword, it does not take long for you guys to finish it off. Because it's 4 against 1.
Yeah, fuck this sword.
So as you manage to get a healthy smack on it, this magical sword clatters to the ground, and you take a look at both swords, and they just turn into these rusted pieces of steel. Both swords have been defeated.
Yay!
Yay! You solved my sword puzzle. What do you guys want to do now?
I kick the swords while they're on the ground.
You kick the swords, and they fly into the fireplace where that gentle rolling fire was. And the fire
did it come
disappears.
alive?
It just
Oh
disappears.
my god.
It seems that fire was just an illusion. and it didn't provide any heat. It was just there for light and to give a calm atmosphere.
Not very
Uh,
calming.
is there anything in the fireplace other than the swords?
There is just a rune etched it into the bottom of the fireplace, similar to the one that you saw in the summoning room in the basement.
Oh. Okay. Uh, Ellie, can you make out what that rune is?
Give me 3 to 5 business days for my dice to roll because I rolled it on my computer again.
Must use the postal service.
Bed.
I only rolled a 6.
You're not sure if it's rune or you think it means in a relationship with two men is woman.
My dog. My dog.
Reverse harm? Oh,
What?
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 I was
Yeah,
saying
you
hello
can't make
to
out the rune.
dog.
The dog needs to go to bed because the dog keeps bugging my wife.
The dog wants to play D&D as well.
The dog wants to eat the cat.
Can the dog be my familiar?
Good
you,
dog.
You want the dog named Duck to be your familiar?
Yeah.
Okay. You can have the dog named Duck, and Cal can have the cat named Chicken.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything else in here?
There's
that's-
nothing in here.
All right, to the bedroom.
You go to the next room, which is this. The door is open, and you can tell that the cats just go in and out as they please. And this is a large, airy, open bedroom. It has a canopied bed with these deep red scarlet curtains. And there's a jug of water, a wash basin, chest of drawers, a fluffy black cat napping on one of the chairs in the corner, and
I go
one
touch
wall is covered with a large painting of a gold dragon on a mountaintop. When you run over to pet, the cat gives a big stretch and jumps off the chair and just follows you around, meowing at you.
You are mine now, and I pick it up and try to put it in my put it with me.
Roll me animal handling check.
Cool.
Oh my god, you're gonna die.
7.
The cat does not want to be picked up. In fact, he does not like that. He runs out of the room.
The void has left us. And then I go touch the curtains.
What
The
in the world?
curtains of the bed
Yeah,
they're-
are they like do they feel like a curtain? Are they like soft like the velvet?
they're silky. Large, silky curtains.
Ew. Never mind.
I'm gonna check out that chest of drawers because he said that it was in the nightstand.
So the chest of drawers, the top of the drawers of the dresser are elegant, well-made robes, silk, scarlet robes, and the lower drawers are full of tunics and pants and more rugged utilitarian type clothing. On top of the chest of drawers is a book. And on the spine of that book is the letter U.
Now I'm confused.
So you have a U, an E, a G, an I,
And
and an E.
Igu.
doesn't seem to be anything else of interest in the room.
Can I check the
Sure.
balcony?
You open up the balcony and you look out, and the door from the bedroom leads to this wrought iron balcony. And down below the balcony, just below you, you can see greenery and colorful flowers from the arboretum below you. And the sky is the same blue miasma of swirling lights.
Beautiful.
10 out
And I
of
turn back
10.
inside.
It's pretty.
Okay. Well,
Is there anything under the bed?
Dust bunnies.
Okay,
Bust dunnies.
cool. So back the way we came.
Okay. You go back the way you came, and you are in the stairway. There is a door that leads somewhere.
yes, I would like to go through said door.
To the
Can
door
I
to somewhere.
check? I would like to check said door for traps.
All or nothing.
An
You
8.
walk up and you start questioning the door, and the door tells you he does not believe he is trapped.
I'm sorry. The door tells me this.
The rest of you just see an owl talking to a door and don't hear anything in return. You think the owl is starting to crack up. He might have been stuffed one too many times.
They're there. Chicken. Let's go.
Not amused.
You open up the door, and it is a room with these long wooden tables. Just like the ones that you saw in the alchemy lab in the basement. But this one is covered with books and glass vessels. There are cabinets with glass doors lining the north and south wall, and there's just full of specimens, skulls, and vials, and just below the ceiling in the middle of the room, there's this colorful globe, and lights are dancing inside the globe. The far wall is covered in a giant map of the night sky, and there is a golden sunburst in the center of the map above a closed door. There's in the cabinets, there's skulls, bones, rocks, minerals, plants, jars, more tadpoles in floating liquid.
Oh God.
Fuck them tadpoles.
These
going to
tadpoles are
secure
not
the
moving.
lid.
Path, please don't touch the tadpoles.
Oh, I want to touch the sunburst.
Oh Lord.
So you look at this. Give me an investigation check. You touch the
Also, I have an
sunburst.
initiative.
Yes.
Guess I'll just
So,
prep my finger to click that.
You touch the sunburst on the above the door, and looking at this map, it's of stars, and you take down all the points of the stars in your memory. There are 5 large prominent stars that are burning brighter than all of the rest. And anyone else going to give me a perception or investigation of the room?
Sure. 5.
Well, Cal, you are just eyeing that jar of tadpoles, waiting for it to move. But Ellie, you find a book. It's sitting on the middle table. And that book contains on its spine the letter U. No, you already have U. That book contains on its spine the letter N, as in Nancy. So, what do you guys want to do? There is a closed door that goes into the next room.
Is there anything else of note in here?
There's measuring devices, books on physiology and astronomy, philosophy, mathematical formulas, but really nothing else in the room.
Okay.
I would like to check the door for traps.
No traps present.
No, okay, well, I'll roll anyways.
you double check this door, and you check this door so well that you notice a note on the door that says the 5 stars are the key. And the door opens.
Stars are the key.
The door opens into a dark, open emptiness. There is the walls and ceiling are just the night sky. There are 5 telescopes mounted to bronze plates in 5 corners of the room, forming the shape of a star. In the middle, there is a 1-foot diameter sphere of clear crystal, and it sits on a brass stand. And you just have a view of a moonless night starry sky with 5 telescopes mounted in 5 corners around that center orb. The sky above, it looks sharp and clear. And you do see a terrain around you at ground level, but it's shadowy and you can't really make out anything on the ground level.
Okay. Can I look through one of the telescopes?
Yep. Go ahead and give me a perception. You look through the telescope, and unfortunately, you look through the wrong end of the telescope. But you do notice that the telescope is really easy to move. It turns very easily. It can't move out of its actual space, but you can rotate and turn the telescope. And you notice that just turning it randomly, at one point it lights up brighter than everything else for a split second. As soon as that telescope hits some point, the crystal orb in the middle of the room gets a little bit brighter.
So I think that these telescopes all have to be pointed at those 5 bright stars in order for something to happen. I don't know if it's good or bad. The fact that I'm suggesting it probably says it's going to be bad.
So
I'm for it, and I start.
Well, you're not wrong. There was a note on the door that said that the 5 stars were the keys,
So, because you rolled an amazing 23 on your investigation check for traps and found that note, you guys managed to solve the planetary puzzle really quickly. And after you line up the 5 telescopes to the 5 large stars, you hear a click, and that glowing orb in the center that has gone bright as a sun when you are lining up to the stars goes dark, and the illusion magic that contained the night sky and the hills around you disappears, and you are back in a stone room with 2 doors now. The one you came in and another door that has clicked open, revealing a secret chamber.
Ooh. I'm gonna go in it.
Let's go secret
Yep,
chamber.
I'm following.
In this
Boy.
secret chamber, you see a very bright light coming from two of the walls, and there is a pair of bookshelves along the back wall that are bound and chained to the wall. And there are chains connecting not only the going across the bookshelves, but you can see that there are chains bolted to the sides of the bookshelf and then bolted immediately to the wall next to it.
I'm gonna check out the bookshelves.
As you start to approach one of the bookshelves, it starts jumping around and growling, and you see the bookshelves are very much alive and they want to eat your face.
Great.
There is in between the two bookshelves that are chained to the walls is a plain wooden bench, and on that wooden bench is a book. The book has the bust of a mage on the cover of it, a bust of a beautiful young woman.
I'm going to reach forward and slide the book off the bench and into my hands.
You slide the book off, and the book, which is it looks like it was written by the same person, by Harlet. It warns you that this room is Harlot's most where Harlot's most treasured knowledge is kept. And there are rare tomes of science and magic and alchemy that are kept safe by her animate bookshelves. Does anyone else want to give me perception checks of the room?
I will.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't think you're ever going to get no's from us.
12.
10,
19.
12.
17.
Well, Cal, since you are right there next to the bookshelf, or you slid the book off the center stand, and you're right next to one of the snarling and gnashing chained up bookshelves, you find a flail on the ground under the bookshelf. And it is
Like the weapon flail?
like the weapon flail.
Okay.
You find a +1 flail. Path, you find a book with a letter on it.
Oh.
And that letter is the letter N.
Huh. Okay.
You also find a next to the book is a small orb. Let me find what it's called. You find a small orb, and it is a drift globe. When you touch it, it suddenly lights up with a blue pale light. So you can add a drift globe to your inventory. DRIFTGLOBE.
Got a flashlight.
Okay.
Glim, you search around and you find a +1 dagger sitting on the ground underneath one of the other bookshelves.
Yay.
And Ellie, you find a potion. and a diamond. The potion is a potion of healing, and the diamond is worth 100 gold. What do you guys want to do?
Should we kill the bookcases?
You want to attack the bookshelves?
That's it. Should we?
I feel like we probably should, because like all the knowledge, sacred knowledge, is in this room. So
I would like
Bookshelves.
to.
Okay.
Ellie?
Then roll
Are you-
for
are you-
initiative.
Are you, okay, we're gonna kill a bookcase.
I
Fuck
got
the bookcase.
I got a natural 1+1.
I was trying to be nice to give you guys an out so you didn't have to kill the magical bookshelves, but Path wants to kill them, so Path gets to go ahead and attack.
You gave me a new toy. Obviously, I want to use it immediately.
I don't know about toy for me, but I just want to shoot things because that's what I like to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shoot one of the bookshelves with my longbow.
I
Okay,
don't know if it's your turn.
it is his turn.
It is. I rolled 20. Damn it. Probably
You
don't hit.
you shoot and you are just the cow gets in the way and your shot goes wide. You're up, Glim.
Okay. Guess I will go ahead and attack one of them. Let me bring this up. Wow, that actually is a decent dagger. 19.
That'll hit.
Okie dokie. 7 damage.
Okay, you are smacking the ever-living crap out of one of the bookshelves.
Okay, and I will hit it with my other dagger. Uh, 18 hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And 7 damage again.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
And that bookshelf is going to attack you with a chained book.
Yay!
A
With
book.
With a chained book.
Chained book. It flings a chained book out. And does a 14 hit you?
It is my armor class. So yes.
So
it
you
hits my
take
class.
6 damage.
Oof.
And you are grappled by the chain.
Much pain.
The other one is going to try and get you, Cal, since you're right there. Does 17 hit you? Cal?
Yeah, I forgot my push to talk was on. Yes.
Okay.
You said
You take 6 damage. And you are grappled.
okay. By the way, Cal looks really fucked up right now. Cal's really fucked up right now.
Okay, Ellie, you've got
Yeah.
Glim on your left and Cal on your right. Both have got chains wrapped around their throats by some chained bookshelves.
Yes, they do. I am going to try to free Cal from the chain by hitting it, like slicing the chain. I don't know. Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not.
Okay, how about a 16?
A 16 will do it.
Okay.
And this was the one on Cal?
Yeah.
Okay, Cal, go ahead and give me a athletics check.
Yeah, we got a nat 1 plus 3.
Nope. You're still stuck. You still have a chain wrapped around your throat.
Wow.
It is your turn, Cal.
I'm struggling against this chain, and I'm going to try and use my flail to smack the bookcase to try and
Okay.
get it to release me. Does a 9 hit?
You try to smack the bookshelf, but you end up hitting the wall right next to it. And unfortunately, it does not hit.
Delicious.
But maybe Path can get you or Glim released.
Which one of you is like really, really hurt?
Well, he's about
Oh.
to die.
I'm
He's
at
about to
one.
die.
Yeah, I'm at 1 health point.
Yeah. Sorry, sorry there, chicken. I'm gonna try to do the same. I'm gonna try to smack the chain with my short sword to see if I can cow. Do I have to do like what athletics?
No.
You just need to attack.
Oh, attack.
Yep.
Nat 20.
What? So
Oh.
you are able to cut the chain, and as soon as you cut that chain, you see that bookshelf falls still. It's no longer fighting against its chains, and it just becomes a very still bookshelf.
Okay.
So
So
now
Cal's
you
free
have,
now.
and Cal is free. You
Yay.
have one bookshelf left and a strangled chicken. What does the chicken wish to do?
The chicken is an owl. They're very distinct difference. I do not lay eggs.
All
Well-
birds lay eggs.
I'll say technically.
He might not.
But his female counterpart probably does.
What do you call a female owl? Is a female owl still a hen?
Probably.
No,
I
I
don't know.
believe
I think it's just
think
an
it's still
owl.
Oh, okay.
And yes, he did, MrKoopla. He called me a chicken.
Aren't you being choked by the chain right now, too?
He's a joke chicken.
Jesus H. Christ.
Okay, so a female owl is a hen and a male owl is a cocoa.
So-
I love it. New nickname unlocked.
I'm in love with the go.
Yes! I was literally just saying it. Sorry, I'm kind of buzzed over here already.
Great. So just to clarify, when the chain was cut, the bookcase essentially went limp.
The one that Cal was being choked by, not the one you're being choked by. There was two
Oh,
bookshelves,
okay.
one on either side.
Well, I'm going to try and free myself by attacking the chain.
Okay.
17,
That'll hit.
7 damage.
That is good damage. You gonna attack it again?
Yes, I shall attack it again. 16?
That will hit.
And not so as good, but 5 damage.
And give me an athletics check. Or an acrobatics.
I'll do acro, because, yeah. A whopping 9.
You smack that chain around, but it's still holding tight.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit you?
Yes.
You take 6 damage, and you are still being
Ooh.
choked.
I could really use some help, because that puts me at un.
Ellie.
Wow.
Oh, Ellie. What would you like to do?
Please kill the bookshelf.
how hurt are you?
He has one
Me,
health.
I got 1 HP.
Okay. I'm just gonna hit it. Does a 13 hit?
13 does not.
Okay. How about a 21?
A 21 will hit.
Okay.
Somehow the 21 misses, but the 13 hits.
And I do a whole 2 damage.
You smack a book on the bookshelf with a dagger, and you hear a stop it.
The fuck?
What do you want to do, Cal?
What's it gonna live?
Probably use that potion you got.
Uh, I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
God.
I can see why you're angry.
Choking is not her thing.
Not my book.
And then I'm going to attack the other bookcase.
Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ, I hate it here. 9.
What?
Let me ask you. Read what it says under rage.
As a bonus action, enter a rage for up to 1 minute. You have advantage on strength checks and saving throws, not attacks.
Okay.
+2 melee damage with strength weapons, resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. And I cannot cast or concentrate on spells while raging.
Got it. So you miss.
Yelp.
Oh, Path, you have a choked Coco in front of you.
I'm gonna try to cut his chain as well.
Okay. Gonna try to free the bird.
Yeah, I mean it. Choke chicken only lasts so long. Nothing. Not even a tickle there.
But you're able to hit.
14. That hits.
Yeah, it hits. That just hits.
I was gonna say it's gotta be it because my 13 didn't.
4.
Oh, it is so close to being an inanimate bookshelf. But unfortunately, it's still alive.
Oh no.
Oh, Glim. You can see your entire life flashing before your eyes as it's starting to go dark. You see leaving the nest. What do you do now?
As an action, I'm gonna pop my potion.
Okay. Pop is pushing.
2d4 plus 2.
How do you swallow it?
What?
Very
Well.
carefully.
Yeah, very, very carefully.
He starts sipping it with one pinky up. So the way I do my potions in D&D is a little bit different from what's in the book. I will give you
Okay,
two
well,
options.
then I-
It will be a bonus action to drink a potion and roll for it. Or you can use your full action to just get maximum healing from the potion.
no, I'll go the bonus route.
Okay. So you could roll, which I think you already did.
Yeah, I rolled 2d4, which was a 2 and a 3, so 5. The plus 4, that's just in total. That's
5 plus
not
4.
like,
Yep.
yeah, okay.
And that gives you your action.
And using my dagger, my +1 dagger, I am going to attack the damn thing again. Die, damn it.
That'll hit.
14? 14 hits?
14 hits.
Okay. And that is 5 damage.
Oh, unfortunately, you're still being choked.
What the hell's wrong with this goddamn bookcase? Son of a bitch.
So, does the 7 hit?
Me? No.
Yep. Oh, Ellie,
We're gonna do it again. I'm gonna kill it.
you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it this time. Ellie, what does it look like when you kill a bookshelf?
She
I'm
cries.
sobbing as I stab the bookshelf
You just
with my
tears
dagger.
rolling down your face as you just start going to town, stabbing and stabbing and stabbing this bookshelf, screaming, Stella!
Yeah, but I think to myself that we should probably keep the chicken around in case things get a little dicey and we need to eat.
Glim, the lights are going dim, it's going dark, and then all of a sudden you just hear Stella! And the chain releases around your throat. And you're thinking, IGEEUNN does not spell Stella. So you are out of initiative order. You are out of combat.
So, do we have all the letters now, guys?
You remember the homunculus telling you that there were 7 letters, 7 books with a single letter, and
Yep.
you have 7 letters.
Shit, there goes my theory.
I still want to investigate the bookshelves themselves, just
Yeah,
to see if there's any
considering-
extra.
We fought them for a reason.
You find 110 silver pieces hidden among us. There's among us hidden among the books, and some silver trinkets, but you seem to have found all the magical and mysterious items that are in this room.
Okay.
Can I check out the books?
They are arcane tomes. You do find one that looks really interesting, but you can't read it
Why not?
because you don't read that language.
What
So-
language can we tell what language it is?
It looks to be. What languages does everyone read?
He's like, you guys can't read it. That's the point.
Celestial, Elvish, Common, and Orc.
Abyssal, Celestial, and Common.
Yes.
It's in Abyssal.
I can also read Abyssal.
Stupid
Elvish,
trash
and
can.
Common.
It reads the story of my love.
This is the story of a
Of a
girl.
girl. And I will reveal everything that's in it to you later. Because I don't remember what I wanted to. I'm pulling magic items out of my butt right now. So it's a magic book that you'll get into later.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Sweet.
Magic.
We will stuff that in.
That will be
No,
taken care of
but-
next episode.
Okay. Well, now we just gotta solve our riddle and get this lady out of here.
I took
Back to her husband.
I took so many notes from the view of Cal. God, they're rough.
So you are able to gather up Miss. What
is
the hell is
she
her
doing
name?
This whole time.
She's been standing there hiding in a corner with her fork and knife, afraid of furniture. So far, she has been tried to be eaten by a chair. She has seen 2 swords try to stab you guys. You guys have just been choked without consent by some bookshelves. This woman is terrified of what the rug is going to do to her.
Wait, where's the rug?
There was a giant golden tapestry of a dragon that she is not getting within 5 feet of.
Oh. Can we take that with us?
You can. It's in the wall, on the wall of the bedroom.
Oh.
I make a mad dash back to the bedroom and swipe it off the wall.
Okay, you steal a tapestry.
Hell yeah!
I'm surprised an ancient golden dragon didn't pop out of the thing.
And then I run back and just shove it at Pathy. Put this in your bag!
Okay.
Nah, I got the word.
So we should probably go back to the door.
Okay. You go back down to the door, and there is a double set of doors in the entryway.
And I whisper very quietly, genuine.
And the doors pop open, and in a flash, you are back in the chambers of...
Secrets.
No, what is her name?
And
Mistress...
great, now we're fighting a basilisk.
Mistress... Not Grimace. Galt. Gaunt. Yes, Mistress Galt. You are in the... Miss Galt, Mistress Galt, Lady Galt. Oh, thank you for the rose. You are in the chambers of Mistress Galt, and she is just absolutely terrified. She's looking at her own desk in fear. And just then, rounding the corner is Charles. He comes back in a flash. Just 1 minute, you guys, it's like no time passes at all. Mrs. Galt, you've returned. Where did you come from?
You'll never believe us if we told you.
After some talking to the Lord and
Did
the
they
lady,
witness us disappearing.
no one witnessed you disappearing. Basically, the story you get from him is he had left the room to go leave you to your duties, and then immediately turned around to say something, and upon re-entering the room, there you are with the Lord, or with the lady, in an instant.
We work quick.
You are all awarded with 20 gold, and no one believes your story of a magical land except for Lady Galt.
All those cats.
It'd be very interesting if she didn't believe us when she was there.
You...
What a fever dream.
It was amazing. And unfortunately, Bama, you just showed up at the very end of D&D. Well, tell you what, Bama, if you go onto Twitch, I stream D&D every Saturday and Monday. The same name on Twitch. You can interact more there. Did you guys have fun? Did you solve all my puzzles? And how many of you didn't realize that the word was genuine?
Yeah, I forgot a U, and I was like, it's engine!
And
I was so confident.
Yeah, I was just staring at the word, and I was like,
9 gun.
9 gun?
9 gun.
That's what I typed first.
9 gun.
And then I started moving letters around.
9
Oh,
nug.
actually, I said 9 nug. Not even gun. 9.
So you can go check out D&D Beyond, and you can learn more about D&D, and you can also join people on Roll20. There's a lot of people who play on there, and you can get connected with other players on Roll20 who play the game.
9 gun.
9 gun. Well, 9 nug. I thought you were trying to live that nug life.
I'm living the nug life.
I Eugene.
Eugene.
Thank you, Gene.
Not a problem, Bama. Well, I hope you guys had fun. I hope you enjoyed this little mini
Bitch.
adventure of the Scarlet Harlet.
I did.
We're going to a casino next week?
Sure.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose me on the floor. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna be playing blackjack all night.
And you
Oh,
guys
God.
also fought enough fights that I'll let you level up tonight too.
Yeah.
So everyone is now level 3.
Let's see if my D&D Beyond will work on my computer now, because it's easier.
Roguish archetype.
Stop it.
Now I gotta do some thinking.
I mean, I'm a sucker for a swashbuckler.
I mean, aren't we all?
You guys want to see what my die was doing earlier? See if it's still doing it. Oh yeah, it's still doing it. Love that for me.
Well, people of Twitch, we are going to raid out, and we are going to be raiding my friend Flix. He is doing a kind of it's not a charity stream, it's a fundraiser stream. He's trying to raise enough money for a radar detector, because he has a problem of people racing down his street, and so far one person has been hit and almost killed by people speeding down his road. So he wants to start doing radar lives on Twitch and yelling at cars for speeding. So he's raising a fundraiser for that. I hope you all have a beautiful time and go give him some love, and I will see you all next week.
I got some idiots in my neighborhood that do that.